phone.
There we go.
Because I was in that moment.
Okay.
We good now?
We good now?
Yeah.
It's testing. Yeah, Gertie got to do it all, bro. Let me tell you, Gertie built the studio, doing the audio sound.
Let us know if we got volume now. I think we're good to go. So we're gonna keep the show going.
Keep the show going.
Hey, we professionals. This is what we do. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna keep it moving. So back to our guests.
Back to the guests. I want to start with the intro again. I am Shawna. I'm Seon Jones.
We're gonna keep the show going.
Yeah, I want to go back to that.
So we want to start over?
Yeah, we're gonna start from the top.
Y'all do your own editing at home. We edited a motherfucking thing, bro. Hey, real authentic, bro. Cardi. That's that Cardi. Anytime I want authentic, I'm gonna say Cardi. There you go, man. So,
Show.
jumping at Seon again. We want to bring on authentic people. So this was my vote. I voted for Seon and Shawna to come on. Authentic. We have some of the realest conversations when we're around each other. It gets really real. So guys, take it away.
What's up, guys? I am Superstar Shawna with,
The Seon John.
and together we are FlipInLove.
The power couple.
Yes.
Power couple.
Yeah, VH1.
Have an intro like that without having power couple in there. So y'all
Exactly.
like with that.
So Seon and I got started. We joined forces together in 2019. And since then we flipped over 40 properties, still counting. The way I personally got started before I met Seon, I started off wholesaling houses. I was a beast with wholesaling. I took advantage of every opportunity that was given to me. I became the face of Yellow Letters and More. So I used to get like all free marketing. So that was great. And then from there, I would be like at all the Atlanta areas. I was meeting all the vendors. I knew all the buyers. I was a different look and I was fun and people were attracted to me. So I took advantage and I made a lot of money.
So I said people was attracted to me.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I don't know why.
You know what I'm saying? If you guys take advantage of it,
Hey.
whatever you got, take advantage of it, use it the right way.
So
That's why I love
I
you.
want to rewind back to the long ride to the property that they was going to. And I want to know who looked over at each other and started licking their lips first.
Say,
Wait, what?
so to give y'all that, Shawna had a property. Seon slid in the DM. He was on a DM chase that day. And he slid in the DM, but he didn't know that he was actually getting a real killer. She like, I'm active. I'm in these streets. Seon was on there going to DM playing, trying to find something, and he found something. He didn't even know. Found something that got his ass right now. Because now he all got matching t-shirts on and shit. Yeah, slid in the DM, and now you got on matching t-shirts. Okay, let that. So they ride. Shawna got a property.
No. So who wasn't riding?
You driving?
I was driving. I called Seon because he did give me some great advice with Airbnb because he had multiple properties.
23 Airbnbs at the time.
Yeah, we got 23. We say that.
Yeah,
23 Airbnb.
From Atlanta, New York, and Miami Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
So I got advice from him, ended up getting my booking. So I was okay. You know what he's talking about. So I called him on my ride, 45-minute ride down to Snellville. And during the ride, he was, we were just talking and stuff. By the time I got there, the person that was actually supposed to help me didn't show up. And Seon was like, don't worry about it. I'll help you.
Who was that person?
Some guy.
Ass nigga.
Give him 10. Yeah, text me his name. I'm gonna say
I
it.
don't remember his name. Wow.
That's what Seon got the effect on you. I don't even remember his name. But yeah, go ahead, son. Go ahead.
She wasn't supposed to remember his name no way.
Yeah.
The fact that he didn't show up was it was a loss.
Lost out.
But Seon put me on to this doorknob trick about spraying the knob. Like we spray painted the doorknobs. I forgot the color, but I was like, okay. He was like, yeah, I'm put them on. So he was like, let's go out to. No, he trying to take me to Taco Mat.
First off, let me give a little
That's a good date.
No, it's not.
Taco Mat?
Yes, I am.
Taco Mat, we want you as a
I
sponsor.
didn't even eat chicken back then. I didn't even eat chicken. I was like, no.
I didn't know that. So literally, my copy and paste turned into a whole change diet. So I went from my brother, shout out to Chef Joe.
Okay.
He cooks for and then everybody out there in the industry. I'm cooking. I'm eating anything he's making. Pork chops, steak, whatever it may be. Meet this beautiful young lady. I eat fish.
I was disgusted with all
What you
of
do?
it. I was thinking.
Shawna Lapia. No, let's keep going. Keep going. Shawna Card.
What kind of fish was it?
What kind of
Shawna.
what they call that? That sushimi. Everybody eating that sushimi. No rice. No rice. Just the sushimi. The Shawna shimi. And what we're gonna call it. So you're eating the Shawna shimi. Okay.
Okay, so we said no. Well, I said no to Taco Mac, and I requested to go to this little hookah lounge. Prince, I don't know if y'all know about Prince's place.
Oh, Princess Spot. The membership spot that is.
You gotta have a membership?
Yeah, membership.
See, I can't mess with y'all, man. Y'all going to places you have a membership in Atlanta.
Well,
that's just private.
It's
we went there.
Yeah.
That's a hookah.
Yeah,
I love
just
hookah.
a few. You can find a few mayors in there, a few politicians,
Preachers.
Pimps.
Yeah.
Preachers, pimps.
Ain't no preachers.
I'm sorry.
Deacon, tell him, Deacon.
I promise you.
Tell him, Deacon.
Is that a difference?
Pastors and then not with
They all the same. They got not with their wives. So this is where you go if you want to have a second life. Behind the literal clothes. I can't afford a third life. I can't
That's
afford
too much.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. I heard that cheating was a rich guy's sport. So I think a third life is wealthy. And you gotta be ready to have a third life. But so y'all there.
Anywho, that was how we first interacted. But since that night, we basically that was January 20th. That was the day we actually met together.
2020? 19.
And that day we never stopped seeing.
Y'all went out and got matching teeth. And
We went out and got matching.
I'm telling y'all, money ain't right if you and your wife teeth ain't matching. Let me tell you something. If y'all teeth ain't
We
matching,
had to make sure it matched because if we get the wrong color white, because I had to go back and change mine. I was like, wait a minute, you might be whiter than me. We be smiling next to each other.
don't let her be whiter than you.
Like,
If she whiter than you.
That's like you want to have.
No. Let me tell y'all something, man. We saw Seon at the beginning, right?
Oh man,
My brother was. He was not sliding in DMs.
that was not.
He was not sliding in DMs.
I was
He was
married.
sliding.
I was married at the
He wasn't sliding DMs. He was not. This glow that y'all see, this glow was new for all of us because Seon left the scene for a minute. Went away. Nobody even thought about it. Ramon was having to meet. Seon slid in one day and visited us. I'll never forget it. Teeth pearly white. He had a diamond necklace on. He was greeting everybody with the like, "Hey, what's up, baby? What's up?" It was smooth. Me and Ramon the whole time was like, "What program do you buy?"
Seeing it like he was in Spike Lee.
He was like, "See, what's going on?" He was like, "Hey, what's up? What's happening to y'all?" Hit everybody with the pearly whites, and I told my wife, "Don't look."
wait, was it pearly white girl?
Yeah, it was because we saw the beginning. All of us started there. When you're not in a healthy relationship and you're trying to run a business, you just not at your 100% self. You're just not at your best self. Money will help you get to that, but more than anything, relationship.
Yeah.
When you wake up every day and you with somebody that you know you want to be with, it's like, baby, we can be broke and I'm still gonna get it. Baby, we got it, I'm gonna get even more. But they don't realize that relationship can tear so much down in business and just your life. You just be like, I don't even feel like getting a haircut. I don't even feel like going out for that car or doing whatever. But when he came back, it's been amazing to me because again, we walked in and we was like, yo, this nigga went to New York and he came back looking like Diddy for real. And it's been on ever since.
So like,
Hey, real quick, I just want to cut to, and I know you got some real stuff to share, but I just want to cut to when I first met Seon. When I first met Seon, he was out in the field with us. He was working. I think it was Patrick that was putting the pot on the top on the project. And
Patrick, little Patrick.
Yeah.
You're lucky charm. No, him and my wife did a deal together. He made good money, real good money. But Patrick cute. He might look cute, sir.
I don't know how good he is, but
He look cute.
but one thing that Seon shared with me, he was like, yeah, I think he had just quit his job at the time, or was about to quit his job. And he was like, I'm about to go full in with this, and I'm gonna make it do what it do. And I gotta say, again, I want to applaud you, brother, for sticking to it, man, and definitely sticking to it and coming back in, doing what you did to make it happen and keep moving with it. So I salute you again, bro.
Now, when you met Seon, was this just before the teeth, right? Before the teeth, way before the teeth, right? Way before the teeth. I'm telling you, my brother's spirit was not. It was not.
BT.
Yeah, BT before the teeth. The teeth came in. Let me tell you something. Y'all think Kaden invented. Seon was a real inventor. That's right. You can't see me. He was a real inventor. Because we came back, we was like, no, we don't see you. We can't. His attitude was different. His dress code was different. His talk was different. Everything about him. It's crazy that you can go through life and a whole different you can just appear.
Yeah.
You're like, but I know myself.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're like, this thing. I ain't never met him.
So what I say is the self that he recognized was a self that was always in him. He had an opportunity to release that.
Jesus.
He probably had, I ain't gonna say who or what it was, he probably had a monkey on his back.
Jesus.
He had to go shake.
He shook
that monkey off his back and came back doing what he doing.
Come on. But the thing about it is he didn't even know there was a monkey on his back, though. So you didn't know there was a monkey on your back, though, did you? You thought that was life.
I thought that was.
You thought that was life. That's the hardest part. You thought that was reality. That was your norm.
Yeah.
And then something else became your norm.
Right.
And it's again, that's the biggest thing about life is you going for so many years thinking that this is it.
Yeah.
And then something else comes along, my wife comes along, and you just like, really?
Man.
Can't even remember that. Never mind.
It's a whole nother level to me, in me.
In me.
Boy, come on.
Say it again, nigga.
It's a whole nother level to me, in me.
So I probably want to make the whole church repeat that. There's a whole nother level to me, in me.
Tell your neighbor. Tell your neighbor.
Tell your neighbor. Neighbor, you know, loan me $5. But even with that, so now we together. You slid in the DMs. You eat Shawna sushi. Shawna sashimi. You eat Shawna sashimi.
With enough protein.
With no protein. It's fiber is good.
Bang,
Fiber, bang, bang. Fiber is good. It's nuts in your mouth, not in your hand.
It came in my hand.
Yeah, Jesus. He said, that's my brother. That's my brother. Let me tell you something. Y'all ain't got enough money to be nasty. That's why y'all can't talk like that. When your money good, you talk nasty. You gonna tell you why stuff like that. Somebody told my wife this morning, she said she laid in the bed. She said, I'll just be when you get back. Turn off the lights in the daytime. But so now we FlipInLove, right? Everybody watches you on Instagram. You guys are doing a free walkthrough on Wednesday. Talk about that.
So Walkthrough Wednesday, the whole reason Walkthrough Wednesday was created was to allow us to give back to the community.
Yeah,
we are excited. We've gained so much experience through our years of being together. I mean, of course, we both started in wholesaling, and we understand what end buyers look for and what a wholesaler should be able to present to an end buyer. You know, but these days, as we all know, as us all being end buyers, that's not the practice of today.
Man.
So now, in hopes of being able to give back the education that we have in our mind to be able to educate these new YouTube wholesalers of what to really look for, because the major gap is many don't have access to MLS. Many don't know what a rehab costs. So now we're allowing you to know what we look at in every property from the time we walk. By the time we drive into the neighborhood, we're looking at the comps in the neighborhood. What does this neighborhood look like? That's where your walkthrough starts.
That's how you get your profile of your buyer.
Exactly. So you know what the neighborhood is. You know who's come to this neighborhood. Now we're looking through the whole entire property. So we're educating individuals on this mini tour of how to actually rehab, knowing what to look for,
hands busy today. We done did 3 shows. We had no problems.
We good. We good.
Okay.
My ex-wife will be watching this show.
Your ex-wife watching? I hope she watching. And with that being said, if you want to invest with Seon and Shawna, it's gonna cost you at least. I think they can work your deal at $25,000, but you probably want to bring about $50,000 to the table to really make some real money. Because this house they building in Buckhead, I can't wait to them butt naked parties. Yeah, I can't wait to them parties. I can't wait to them parties. Yeah, because Shawna, she was twerking in front of one of the houses. I was so mad. I was like, I want to build a house in. We got to build another house somewhere just to do this. We ain't gonna sell it. We just gonna build it. She like, what's the guy doing? I got time today. She was dancing in front of the house. But the house y'all built, the dream house, how big is it?
And the funny thing is, it started off as a competition. So she was looking for a property, 1.7 acres.
So it was a competition for us to find the land that we wanted to build our house.
Okay.
So you had just made buku money.
Yeah.
Buku. Oh, buku. Is that?
So we always knew.
Just, if y'all don't know what buku is, that means a lot. That means a lot. That means
y'all gotta bring us back to the buku money. Tell us about the buku money. What did y'all do?
They got
with the buku
2 to 3 commas in it. Come on.
So I mean, obviously it was real estate. We also do a lot of like business funding, business lines of credit. So from getting credit lines for people, like helping people get money. I think the way to make the most money is to help people
Make money, yeah.
And then you can help
say that.
Get money. And then when they get the money, invest into something that's gonna make you more money. That's how you make money, and that's what we did with several different people. And one thing that Seon taught me when I first met him was I didn't realize how connected I was and how many people I knew and how many people actually had money around me because I wasn't asking people for money. I was using my own money.
Yeah, that's real.
And when he taught me how to use people around you,
leverage your network,
and not just taking money from people.
No, leveraging. That's what I said. Leveraging.
Yeah, and sometimes
to make money.
And
I've never borrowed money. We only give you opportunity.
And then sometimes because I have a credit repair company and I know how to build credit, when people show people how to get these lines of credit, they just get the line and they don't do nothing with their money. And we like, no, you need to put this money over here. Here's what we can do for you. Here's what and so doing that helped us increase our income a lot.
And first of all, exponentially,
I will be serious for about 5 seconds right here. To hear a black woman say what her mate told her and give him credit, our culture doesn't put that out there enough because we're so looked at like, I'm a black woman, I gotta have my own thing, I'm a man, I gotta have my own thing, and it's like a competition, even in households, even with marriages. To be able to sit here and say, this is what he taught me, that's the longevity. That's the friendship. That's why you're going to be together, because you can sit back and say, I learned this from her. She learned this from me. And neither one of us are trying to be over the other one.
Yeah, no.
You got to do that. And you got, how old are you, Seon?
I'm 40 now.
40. Show how old are you?
35.
But she looks 21.
She looks 21. But let me say this, and that's.
Well, but you look 25, so
yeah.
It worked out.
Nah, sorry, you wouldn't got me young Tinder. You got young Tinder. So y'all 45-year-old, y'all look too much, man. You get somebody. You see that right there? Women who are 45 and 50 should learn from the 35-year-old, because she like, we getting real money over here. This nigga taught me so. So credit to Allah Seon. Yes. Now, that's big, because egos can play a part with money. I know y'all have y'all differences, but whenever I see y'all in public, right now, anything, y'all always seem to be on the same page. It doesn't look confrontational. It doesn't look.
Really not confrontational. We really don't.
Can't be when you got buku on the table.
Even when we're not on the same page and it's perceived as confrontational, like our first thought process is, what are you really feeling? You know, like I know what I'm feeling.
Real life, what say relationship? Okay.
Yeah, I know what's getting my temperature up. I mean, but then okay, if I'm feeling this, what are you feeling?
Right.
Ooh,
right.
Temperature gauge.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Temperature gauge. And that feels so good. Coming from your situation before, I know that feels good.
Shawna taught me how to actually communicate.
Yes.
Yeah,
Restoration.
We over communicate with each
I
other.
know.
We say stuff to each other that other couple was probably with.
Like what? Like what? What you feel? Like what?
I ain't even talking about that.
Like what? Huh? What's some of the things y'all
No,
said?
I'm just saying, like, period. Like, even if we get on each other's nerves or like something. He keep on making me go that way.
He going that way. Yeah. So your love life, what keeps it spicy? Because y'all got. Let me tell you something. Fighting. The reason I go into this, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna always relate. Money will amplify whatever's inside of you, and you don't even. Some of y'all out here having average people sex. I'm just gonna say average because he made 30,000, she made 30,000, and all y'all can do is lay in there. And just can't you do this and you do that, and that's kind of what it is. We can't really afford to be doing anything because I got to be to work in about 3 hours. Yeah. Now those of us that make a little bit more money, you know,
you hurt yourself while we doing it because you still got to get up and go to work.
Let me tell you, if y'all ain't been watching BMF, the story ain't about Meech. It ain't about Meech. It's really about Lucille and Charles. Lucille and Charles, because Charles can't even. Charles trying really to get that thing. Lucille said, "Not tonight, Charles." She's like, "I'm tired. I work at Wendy's, Charles.
I'm making enough money.
You ain't making no money to get anything, Charles. I done gave you 3 kids, Charles. You can't get no more than Charles. You're broken." Charles, Lucille, you my wife. Lucille, like, I'm tired. Like, I work at Wendy's. Let me tell you something. You can't expect your wife to be turning tricks like that, man, and she got to clock in at Wendy's.
She can't be thinking about how to live.
She can't be
just be able to live.
When I say it again,
Your woman should not be able to think about how to live. She just has to live. You have to provide for her living.
Boy.
Breathe again.
That's a ball right there.
Exhale the movie for men coming out. For me, it's coming out, boy. It's coming out, boy.
What's coming out, bro?
Peter Guns is one of the characters. You gotta exhale.
What about Corey?
Yeah, no, I'm bringing all the dogs out, the whole crew squad. So I told people this. So we the things we do. Even last night, me and my wife we was on the balcony last night. Outside, we drinking, kicking it. Nobody's at the house. We go do our thing, watch TV, champagne. She drank like 2 bottles of champagne last night on a Wednesday.
That's what we did.
Yeah, it's about to go down. It's about to go. I'm trying to watch another episode. She's like, no more episodes. Let's go. Yes. Let's go. Mandingo Warrior.
Yes.
And I tell people this because if we weren't in real estate, neither one of us had to wake up this morning and be anywhere. She actually got mad because I had to get up about 9:30 or whatever to be here on time. But my point is, the love life, when you have money, fighting is different. When you got buku on the table, if she gets mad at you, she can take a flight anywhere in the country and be gone for a week if she wants to. That's a different type of fight. So y'all both people out there fight, and he going down the street to the liquor store, sitting there front smoking cigarettes. I'm gonna leave one day, bro. One day I'm leaving. No, he need half of that rent in 2 days. But when you have resources, then Jesus.
Real talk.
You have resources. Fighting is a lot different. So how do you guys? What keeps it spicy for you guys? Like, what keep you guys going? Because both of y'all know what to do now. You know how to make money on your own. You know how to make money on your own. Y'all ain't got to be together. Right. Why y'all together?
Because we in love.
It's like, we got matching teeth and the warranty. Don't worry, both of us go in. Both of us got to go in. So both of us got to go in. I'm going to get maintenance on mine. If she ain't there, they don't warranty it.
All right. So we're supposed to go to Dubai at the top of the month. Mind you, I'm Guyanese, not American. I didn't know I had to have a visa to get into Dubai. So
Shut up.
It's our third time losing the
buying
ticket
tickets
from
to go to Dubai for the past 3 years.
For the last
every year.
How much are those tickets?
$2,000 up per.
$2,000 per person. Per person. So $4,000 times 3 is $12,000 gone. So look, y'all. So y'all stop right there. That's how you know You need just one woman. You can't be with nobody. The 12 grams with no man. They still together. All right, go ahead. Go continue.
So mind you, I'm at Miami Beach Airport, right? And mind you, I went up there swagged up because I bought a regular ticket, but I'm about to advance up, so we were like,
you can do the upgrade.
upgrade to first class swag.
Do it to her.
Like,
Smile at her.
She was like, yeah. She was like, passport. She was like, you need to. What you say?
You need
A visa. I was like, oh no, what? She said, not you.
Him.
And she was like, and I was like,
Steak.
what? So we ended up staying in Miami.
Yeah, ended up staying in Miami. We were stuck. Not we were stuck, but we just had a layover. But I was like, screw, let's just stay here for a minute. We didn't even buy a return flight. We just said, we'll go when we go.
Flex on it, man.
So,
Come on, I got flexing on the show.
He's in the airport talking about, I ain't going back and forth with your
So real estate has allowed you to move like that. Move like that. Like, well, you know what? We ain't even gonna sweat. We're gonna stay in Miami. Baby, buy a ticket. Ain't no panicking. The kids and whoever, they good. We can stay here. We got money.
Stay there for
One thing I do want to say that we really like. I go out for energy heavy, and if something, the way that everything was happening, that's telling us not to go to Dubai, we just not gonna go. So we don't really when stuff, even when deals don't work out. If the deal, if there's too much stuff going on, underwriting and investing, we ain't supposed to be doing that. So whichever way the energy take us, that's the way we usually go.
Yeah.
Like, we learned our lesson to stay with the way it's going.
That's the maturity.
So you saying when you have an issue with a deal that doesn't close, you don't stress out about it. You don't think about quitting the next day, and you don't go through all that because you understand that this is what happens in the business.
Come on.
Trust the process.
Trust the process, and we trust
you say you gotta do what?
You got to trust the process.
Stay right there with that man. Stay right there with that. You got something in your spirit.
So,
Come on.
You feeling it?
Yes, come on.
So it's those types of things that I think I want to make sure, because you guys have been doing this long enough to experience those types of situations, and you're talking about you don't get to be a beast and wholesaler without dealing with some of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So with that kind of thing, what is something that you would share with folks? And y'all brought something else I want to go back to, but we'll come back to it. About the new wholesalers and knowing what you know now about the business of real estate investing. So when dealing with something like that, how would you say to, we'll say, Jimmy wholesaler that's been doing it for 5 years and runs into these types of issues, and now all he knows to do with his wholesale money is to go spend it and hope that the next deal happens? What would you advise him to do? And because situations like that come up.
Ooh, my personal experience, I was big-headed. So I was closing 5 to 10 deals a month for 2 years straight.
Mm-hmm.
And my first 2 renovation deals, I bought 2 at a time. I was overzealous. I'm like, "Bro, give me that. But I'm making so much money wholesaling that I'm thinking I'm gonna do these deals cash. I'm gonna renovate 2 properties cash.
My man. So sometimes, but I zoned out for a minute, but they took me backwards one time, boy. I put a whole $500,000 house cash, and that was the most stressful time. I was into the house for $515,687. 42. 515,687, 42.
You don't get to know the exact dollar amount like that without having some issues with it.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Everything you do, that number comes up.
Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
And you be at the light like, I need gas. If I had the 500, I had gas. You be out on a date like, well, she in another state, but if I had that 500, she could have a weekend state. You be at the house. I was all at the house. I was making love to that house. I was sitting on the back, sitting on the deck, just doing little stuff like, is that a splinter right there? Let me get that. Somebody might buy it and not buy it because of that splinter. Let me see. The step like they could be a lot. Maybe I should break them down and redo them again. And, it's the yard. Maybe it's the yard, the driveway. You just be like, but it was the worst crackheadish feeling.
That's the craziest thing.
You be like, and when it's so, I didn't want to give nobody nothing. I think my kids like, we need some shoes. And I was like, how much? They was like 65, and that was too much. Too much. These right here, they got one size left. They say $39.99. Can I get 15%? There's not just that That's that feeling of having that. So we see that going. You just.
So mind you, I never finished the renovation because I never thought to have a mentor on how to flip.
Boom. Boom.
So I was the whole first house.
So this is your first flip. You try to do it by yourself?
By myself.
All cash.
All cash. How much cash you talking about?
Tell us about it.
Easy $100,000 per
house.
Per house.
Per house. 200 grand. How old are you?
I'm 40 now. That was easy about 2015. 8 years ago.
8 years ago?
Yeah.
32.
Yeah.
32 years old. Most people just getting out of school, being a doctor with a.
Right.
They owe 200 grand in student loans, but you put in the house.
We're gonna make 100 grand.
Hopefully, we're gonna make 100 grand.
Right. So my guy just quit my job working at Taco Mat.
Taco Mat?
Yeah.
You score. Taco Mat tonight.
That's why I love Taco Mat because it gave me the grit and the grind to be able to last things through.
That's what's up.
But mind you, with his first deal, gutted it out. If I had a mentor, I would know what to do next. I had no idea what to do.
He done gut it out. Hey, bro. I was getting slid in the DMs earlier. Yeah. So that's a hard one. What happened to that? You lost it? You sold it?
I sold it back, but I sold it back to someone else to wholesale it. I still made like maybe $5,000 on top of it because the market was just increasing crazy.
105. Give me 105 for it.
Quick and easy. But the next one, I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying this, but
Uncensored, go ahead.
an individual just so happened to have disintegrated the property and it was no longer there.
Really?
So natural causes cause the house to no longer be there. That's okay.
And you filed a claim on it?
Natural causes.
Natural causes.
Well, you know, things happen.
Mafia, bro. Mafia shit. Turn the cameras on. Mafia shit. So
the advice to the individual was to get a mentor.
Get a mentor.
Yes, that's right. That's what she does.
Yeah.
She's like, yes, let's get off that.
Put it all together.
That's already that is done. It is over.
No, that's over. But because he asked the question about what would you tell this new age wholesaler, make sure you got a mentor. You can't do it on your own.
Yeah, make sure you got a mentor and continue to learn. I mean, you're just putting numbers out there. I mean, my first order, I just randomly average some numbers and think it'll work. Yeah. But you have to get the education of understanding what 7% is and all kinds of stuff, and understand the rehab. You gotta understand rehab.
So for the longest time, I was getting a lot of flack. You know, this is what happened to old heads in this business. I was getting a lot of flack because I was coming out talking about new wholesalers. Now, some of the new wholesalers are some of my good friends today, but they were new wholesalers at one point. And I was talking about how they should know the numbers. They should do it. And a lot of people were like, oh, well, we don't need to know the numbers because whoever buys it is going to figure all that out. And I'm like, okay, but if you want to be the one now, and I'm going to use a hood drug dealer analogy.
Oh, Jesus.
If you want
you can be careful.
I lived in the hood, but I never sold drugs, but I was around a whole lot of drug dealers.
Tylenol.
So while I wasn't in the game, I know the game. So if you want to be the one that has the most customers, you got to serve up the best product. Now, I'm not saying you got to smoke the product to know that it's good, but you got to know how to weigh it. You got to know how to bag it. You got to know where to
bag it first. Dig your money.
You got to know all of these things about the product in order to be able to sell it to the people and have them come back to you continuously. A lot of wholesalers didn't think they needed to know how to weigh it. They didn't think they needed to know how to bag it. They didn't think they needed to know how to cook it. They were just going to figure it out and hope that whoever come and buy it from them will do all that on their own. So let me ask you, what did you learn in that process? Now going from a wholesaler who made the bag, now you're in a flipping position. Now you realize how important it is to know the numbers. So tell me, what was that transition like, and how that I won't call it a loss, but how that lesson help you turn things around in your business.
If I was a wholesaler that understood all the numbers, I'm the most valuable asset to all my end buyers. Absolutely. If I send an email, now my end buyers are bidding on my property because they know my prices is correct. They know my renovation budget is correct. Right. If I'm sending out properties, if I'm copying and pasting properties, but I'm trying to make a $50,000 assignment, and I'm not even direct to owner. I'm just taking the email and forwarding the email. Like, chill out.
Right.
Yo, let me tell you something. That was some real pimp chill out right there too. He was like, yo, chill, yo, I'm gonna look at that one again. Like that's gonna be a feed. He was serious. He was like, yo, chill out, yo. Oh, man, chill out.
I really feel that. Like literally, I've had to educate individuals in the field, and at first I was a little rude about it because I'm like,
it's okay. You gotta be rude.
Send out a list of reasons why the wholesaler property be too much, and the wholesaler end up like they be sad about it. They learn, and he'll sit and then they'll go back to their buyer, to the seller, and sometimes get the price down because they just really didn't know, and they end up thanking him later because he write down exactly why your numbers don't make sense. Like it just don't make sense.
One, I appreciate that because that's a lot of work.
If we really want the house,
Yeah.
if it's really something that we want, then we'll go for it.
No, that's appreciative because that means you work in the network. You work in the actually that helps all of us.
Absolutely.
Because by you doing that helps me, helps Dan, helps Don Jacobs. Don, come see me, Don. Don. It helps everybody. Helps Terry and Calvin. Terry and Calvin look like. You know, the other day, I'm gonna come back to that. Terry and Calvin asked for the Simpson, but I'm gonna tell you, we'll come back to that.
It also makes the wholesalers send all his deals to us. Like they love us.
Right.
Yeah. That's why y'all be getting all that money.
Exactly.
I'm telling you now, y'all get to an amount of money that's kind of making me a hater a little bit.
No.
Yeah. I'm about to start hating in a minute, man. I think right when y'all finish that house, I'm gonna start hating.
After the party.
After the party.
Don't start hating before you get the invite.
Yeah. I think right after the party, I think I'm gonna start hating and start just spreading rumors. Let's talk about the party. Let's talk about what kind of parties y'all having. We can't talk about that.
Yeah, we can talk about it, but some words can't be said.
Some words can't be said because we've had conversations. Seon and Shawna, they probably got one of the most secure relationships that I know of, especially to be, 35, 40 years old, because in a lot of people's eyes, that's young. I'm only 42. So that's young. But Shawna shared some things with me with similar life. But Seon said it's really cool that you guys can be the superheroes that you are, make money, and really just not give a damn about what anybody thinks, says, or...
That's something powerful because I haven't gotten to 100% not giving a fuck what people think, but I'm like at 90%. Yeah. But I feel like once you get to 100%, it's really just like, who cares? What's it to you? Like,
I think that's a number. That's a FU number.
Yeah.
You think it's a number in there?
I'm gonna say this. It's a number. It's a number. It's a financial number, but it's also an age number. Because I'll be 50 in another 2 months, and I gotta tell you,
with 6 year old,
I'm coming for
with a 6 year old. Let's just put it out. Ain't nothing new. He's 50 with a 6 year old, so he got naked one more time, and went back in there.
Look, don't let 50 fool you. I still get naked.
Yeah, still get naked. Man, wavy everywhere. Man, wavy everywhere. What's you want, spicy? How do you like it? Hot chili pepper?
I'm taking on to shout out to Mr. Tycoon. I'm taking on his moniker. When he turned 50, he was like, F it, I'm 50.
Oh, Taco, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I cannot. No, he like Candyman. We cannot speak in his life.
Mr. Tycoon was my mentor. That's who was talking about also.
Don Jacobs was.
Was it nigga? So Taco and Don Jacobs, y'all come on the show and see. I would love to have both of them on the show at the same time.
Please invite us back.
I would love to have Taco. Taco would go off me in a minute, and Doug would act like he didn't go off on me. Doug is with that look. You like, Don, how much you want for a Doug neck? At least 150,000. You like, Don, tax rate will say 15. What? Where you get that from? Taco? You like how much? 150,000. Tax rate say 15. Well, everybody can't buy it. You ain't got the money then. some of y'all broke. I ain't saying you, but you probably broke though. I ain't saying you broke, but you broke. Yeah, shout out to my boy Tycoon, man. That's my dog too, man. I had to go uncensored with him off record. I'd be like, bro, you gotta step over here, out to me. As soon as I see him.
Yeah, we gotta take him out.
Yeah.
Who?
We went out. Because we all went to.
With his wife?
No, well, me and his wife cool.
Yeah.
But no, she wasn't there.
She was.
This was a what do you call it? The shoe show.
Oh yeah, the shoe show.
The shoe show.
The shoe show. Hey, let me tell you something. Tycoon out of the country go to the shoe show.
What's the shoe show, man?
Let me tell you something. So the shoe show is where
I don't know what the shoe show is.
Deacon, that's good. That's good. Let the Lord keep it away from the shoe show. That's where they model shoes with glass bottoms. And you're able to see their shoes
high enough that the shoes are
eye level. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you look up, it's like sunshine. It's like sunshine on a cloudy day. We were in the Blue Flame.
Mm-hmm.
We were in the Blue Flame. We going out for Mo Hustle's birthday. We in the Blue Flame. And let me tell you, this is when I got a glimpse of how, Seon and Shawna move, man, because it was like, one, they were not all on each other. They was like, you over here, I'm over here, I know somebody over here, you know somebody over there. And then there was a moment where we all was like, yo, Shawna run this. She run this, like, what does she have? It was like the club. It was like, and they was like, we gonna share her. It was like 9 shoe models, and me and Jeff, we didn't want to dance no more. We was like,
Was they on me?
They was trying to get a piece of. We was like, I don't think I've ever been to the shoe show and seen so many shoe show hosts try to get a patron, trying to use the correct word, at one time. Because we was, and Sean was sitting in the chat, she didn't call nobody, she didn't ask nobody to come over. They just ran up on her like, hey, girl, guess who's in the building? Yeah, and he was like, don't stop, get it. And we was like,
actually do a tour like that.
Did you really? And I said, I went over to see her and I said, we talking about some real, we all talk about real estate stuff all night long. I ain't gonna say whoever was there because they may not have a relationship with their wife like that.
It don't matter if shoes on your face or not.
Yeah, we always talk about real estate. So we was talking about deals and everything. And I said, Seon, I see why you with her. And Seon, if y'all don't see, he gonna smile through it all. He said, yeah, he said, yeah, man, we closing deals, man. And that's up, man. And you want to be around that type of energy.
Yeah,
you want to be around that type of energy, man, because real estate can be stressful. It can be. I was just having a conversation with you guys in there talking about kind of what you guys are charging for joint ventures, and I was like, you gotta take that number up because the energy and what you guys bring to the table, everybody wants a piece of it, and the amount that you guys, everybody's gonna pay it. It's gonna be false. It's gonna be like false success because what's really happening is a lot of people are trying to buy their way into the success, when in actuality you want to be with people who understand success. Most of the people that buy into it, they're not gonna understand it. They're gonna seek it, and you guys get to a point where you just cannot get the type of, and you can't buy y'all's energy. You can't buy it.
Let's talk about that. So bring us back, right? First of all, let's do a little quick reset because folks not just probably joining in at this point. So tell us, first of all, go back to FlipInLove, tell us what that is, and give us a little bit more on the walkthrough Wednesday. And then let's talk about the JV situation and how people can JV with y'all. How does that work out?
Well, FlipInLove was created and formed by this lovely young lady here.
Yes.
I gotta give her credit.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So we were actually doing a lot of different sizzles for a reality show of us, and the producer was telling us to come up with a name because at first we just went by Seon and Shawna. So we came up with a lot of names, and she kept saying no. Came up with FlipInLove, and basically FlipInLove is us. We are the example.
Right.
Like we are the example. We are young black. I don't even want to say black excellence because it's more than just being black.
Real talk.
We are that, like, we're actually doing it. We put into action. We flip properties. We flip land. We flip credit. We flip businesses.
Ooh.
We don't mind showing that, like giving that saying those steps back. A lot of times we didn't, like before we wasn't really doing that because we would just focus on us. And so at one point we just like, you know what, people always asking us like, how can they get, how can they invest with us? How can they do this? And you might show some people some stuff, but then they waste your time. So now we are getting to the point, like I feel like we really are behind on these classes on Walkthrough Wednesday and Why You Learn, because we never really had programs before because we were just doing our own thing. So now we're giving back. We got the Walkthrough Wednesday that we do twice a month now, where we're showing wholesalers and investors how to analyze deals, how to price out the rehab budget. We got the Earn While You Learn program for people that want to, we got a few people that's got their first flip going on. They just need that extra help. They need that guidance. And so we're there to help them. I think we're going to hone in more on that, like eventually, where we're just helping people do their own flips. But then we let some people invest with us on the actual project sometimes, and yeah. Program, that's how it is. The program itself costs $5,000 right now. Members are going up
today.
Yeah, that's today because it used to be free. We used to just pay you. Now we pay you if it gets to that point where you want to invest. But it's $5,000 right now for a year. And we meet twice a month. We have a Zoom call. We do impromptu field trips. Sometimes whatever me and Seon doing, like we really trying to show them how they can, earn money.
Be successful with the flip. We give you contract. We give you contractors information. We teach you how to find contractors. We teach you how to negotiate, even with your attorney and the rates for the attorney. My bad, Gerby.
Go to law, 1934 North Druid Hills, Brookhaven. Come see him. See how I go ahead.
Yes, sir. And then, like, literally being able to understand how to run the flip from the time you close to the time that you close. And not getting stuck.
Close the close.
Not knowing that your MEPs come after demo.
How
to get you the next step.
And
Tell them what's that?
I was about to say, tell them what that is.
What's that coming?
So MEPs are your mechanicals, your electrical, and your plumbing. All the stuff that you don't think about that's behind the walls that you actually have to use in the house. That's your MEPs.
That's the love, the FlipInLove, right? That's the love in the house.
That's the love in the house.
That's the love in the house right there.
Like that, you ain't got nothing.
Our logo is similar to the house party because it fits our vibe, our energy. Because we're fun and we're not your normal real estate investors of what people think. I mean, none of us are.
None of us are.
Yeah.
None of us are. Right.
Like this persona of what real estate investors, real estate agents are. We purposely want to break the mold. Like, I'm not gonna come to a closing when I'm bringing money to the table and I got to wear a suit and I don't want to. I'll come in my pajamas if I want to.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, my boy said he had to get fitted for a suit. I was like, what are you wearing a suit to these days? Who's wearing suits these days? Well, you said that. I know you got suits.
I got one or two.
Man, I seen your suits.
100.
I seen your suits. Wearing suits that make you confess. As soon as you walk in, you be like, my real name ain't Duane. This relationship really ain't gonna work between us. You got suits that'll make you confess, but as soon as you walk in, you like, Pastor, Jesus. But I seen them suits. So we did some at the Jamaican restaurant, your family's restaurant.
Yeah.
I mean, Glenn walked in, they like, you gotta be the owner.
That family wealth, right?
Yeah, the family wealth. Yeah, that was for somebody had black rice too.
Oh man, listen, that was off the chain.
Black rice.
Off the chain. He sold it, but he's gonna be opening another one. So be on the lookout for that.
Coconut Grill. That was the name of Coconut. But with all that being said, man, I just want to, again, I appreciate y'all, man, because just over the years, being able to watch y'all grow, What you guys got coming up is even bigger. What are you doing right now to stretch yourself? Because you've already hit level 1 and 2. What's level 3?
So as right now, we're finishing up. We have currently 15 projects that we're finishing up.
How many?
15 projects. That we're
Say it again.
15 projects that we're finishing.
15.
You ain't got 15 fingers.
I ain't got 15 fingers.
You ain't got 15 fingers. But that's cool, though. 15 got more projects than fingers.
Right.
Hey, Seon, go ahead. Big flex.
Some of this of it, you know,
Yeah.
and then
Got 15.
he breathes.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah,
about
15.
15.
I heard a bitch at the end. All right, we got 15. I heard it 15 projects.
I
Bitch.
think I heard in that somewhere he said, we got 15 projects going on.
We got 15. I heard Shawna say, "Ho."
You heard all of that?
I heard Shawna say, "Ho." He was like 15 projects, bitch, ho. That's what I heard. Cause I felt like big flex, bro. I'm calling my wife right now. Like, we ain't got 15 projects going right now. Like, what are we not doing? So,
and he included in our driver's downstairs window, so we
Right. Right. So please continue. 15 projects, go.
So anywhere between a mix of condos, ranging from 150,000 to our personal house that we're co-building with Patrick. You know
Real
that
talk.
was valued at $6 million, but we were told to take that low ass price down because a building in the area is building something similar, but not even of the size for $10 million.
Wow.
So
Your personal house.
yes,
Your personal house.
It can be.
Your personal house is gonna be worth how much when you finish?
right now $6 million, but can be pushed up to 10.
Then hold on, do it again. Your personal house when you finish gonna be worth.
$6 million now, but can be pushed up to 10.
Cause when you say you feel like I live in $10 million house, not gonna fix.
Look, hey,
I got a little pocket change, got a little money, I got enough to make her go.
ad lib in somewhere. He said, you know what, we're gonna bring it up to 10 million, and your mama can't do
Well,
that.
we would
That what I heard. Judge your mama. That what I heard.
Bitch, hope.
Oh yeah. That what I heard right there.
It was almost threatened. I feel like it was threatened not to sell that because anything is for sale with us.
Ooh.
Yes, it's our house, but if somebody want to buy it, they can buy it for the right number.
Come with that duffel bag.
Yeah,
right
so
now.
we have it listed. This lady called me, and I'm gonna say who she is. Wait a second. The lady
Issa
called
Rae? Okay, I don't know.
She called me. She's a builder, and she said,
The lady
"Hey."
brother.
The lady does it.
She called me. She said, "Hey, hey, how you doing?" No, all that. So I laughed. Chuckled. She was like, "Yeah, so I see your listing, and I just purchased a house right across the street, and it's really nice. So yeah, we're in the we don't look at comps. We don't base our numbers on comps." I'm like, "Okay, like what you getting to?" She says, "Yeah, so I'm selling my house. I guess she's in permanent now. She says she's building it now. I'm selling mine for $10 million, and yours is bigger, and you have more acres, more land." She said, "You don't need to sell that for $6 million. That's too low, and there's no comps on this street. And yeah, you should live in it for a year, and fix it up nice, and wait till I sell mine for 10." Basically, I felt like if you sell this house for $6 million, like you messing with my numbers now, because nobody's going, because there's no comps on the street.
This is Buckhead, right?
This is Buckhead,
Right.
and there's
And
no
she
comps.
just finished building and sold 2 moderns down the street, probably like 8,000 square feet. So it's a well-known
So
celebrity in
It's a well-known celebrity?
Yeah.
Egypt Sherrod. What's I call
I'll
it?
just say a child of Def Jam.
A child of Def Jam.
can we say it? She didn't tell us. We just found out by somebody.
Yeah, a child of
I
Def
know
Jam.
I guess one was a no, but we all know now.
Yeah, because I don't want to put too many people's business out.
Yeah.
But anyway, she got connections to people or whatever. So
Yo Gotti. I know it is. I know it is. The reason I know this. No. The reason I know that, I know Mimi. So I know. Yeah. So Mimi. So we were all at P's birthday party
Nice.
last year.
Shout out, Mimi. You still owe me a dance.
Oh, Mimi. Hey, but we gotta go off home. Yeah, we gotta go off home with that, bro. No, Mimi.
Jamaican spot. It was,
No, Mimi.
She said, "Go get flipped."
Now let me tell you something. But let me tell you something. Mimi's energy,
it's amazing.
Good energy.
She's great.
bruh.
Great energy.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, it's great energy.
Her and my wife talked at the party, and I couldn't see nobody else in the party. Let me tell y'all something. If you've ever been in the presence of Mimi, her energy, she can just walk past you, and you just be like she is amazing, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. The last time we hung out, she was skipping.
See how she making us all talk. See how she making us. She is a lot more than our love and hip hop. I'm gonna tell you that. Beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. We was just at Kirk Frost's birthday party. Shout out to my boy Kirk. Man, Kirk had a party. He had Dougie Fresh perform at the party. Blew my mind. I have to sit there and watch Dougie. Mimi walks in. She sees me. First thing she says is, "Where's your wife?" And she says, "How?" She says, "We know she be changing her hair up." Well, you know, she says, "I don't see the wrong," but she's like, "Where's she at?" I said, "She got her hair." She went right over to her. I was like, "I got a feeling." but I shout out to Mimi.
That's what's up.
Oh man, it's like that, right?
No,
she's you saw she he said she's truly amazing. Hey. Hey, all right, let's move on to me. Now I'm sweating.
That's gonna be winning a bet though.
Oh wow, we got AD or something because that was a long
time
ago.
So she had found a land
on a hill.
On a hill.
In Buckhead.
You were overlooking the whole entire neighborhood. So, but it was 1-point-something acres for like over $1 million.
Okay.
It was like right at $1 million.
Right.
Okay.
And then I'm driving for dollars randomly, and I see this hidden driveway. Driving for dollars, by the way. That's how you
driving for dollars.
Yeah. So find this hidden driveway, and what do? I'm not gonna just pass it. I'm just drive through drive in the driveway. 200 feet in,
300 feet.
300 feet in.
Ooh, that's precise.
Right, very precise. 2.4 acres I found.
In Buckhead.
Not listed.
Not listed.
And when you skip trace something, the first few numbers is not it.
Right.
The first number was it.
Wow. Shut up.
And they was gonna they gave us numbers to their agent because they was like, just talk to her. And then we called the agent, and the lady was like, I was about to list it tomorrow. Seon said no. Gave them an offer.
They wanted to list it for $750. We looked it up. We saw that they bought it for $550 2 years ago. So I offered them $551. It came back at $650. I think we settled at $645 for almost 2.5 acres.
But not really
$645. That was
because they got to COVID.
COVID came around. They needed to buy another house, so they need to sell that quicker than the contract date. So I was like, okay, so let's do that too. We only came out of $655.
Subject to.
Because we were able to wait until we got our permit to take out, to find it, So.
Wait a minute,
that's what's up. Hey, listen, hey,
Jesus.
So I want y'all to break that down again real quick, because somebody gonna watch this and they're gonna miss that. Tell us what is the sub to? Okay, explain that, and how did you get to change that from the purchase of being 6 something, then going to do the 200? How did that happen?
So a subject to is you acquiring assets subject to the current owner's debt. It's either the debt of the mortgage or the debt of the taxes.
Right.
So in this case, it was the debt of the mortgage. So the current owner transferred ownership over to us by a title, so we can acquire that. But then I now am liable for the debt to be paid every month, so on and so forth. I'm gonna negotiate that. I'm like, you're not gonna rush me out of my contract. It's either you do it my way or the highway. So it's either you get your money or you don't. So now it's something that'll come to the table of $645. Let's see, what do you owe? Because I know you have a mortgage. Because she looked it up, she ran all the details. She knew everything about this property.
This thing is getting sexier.
Right. Yeah. So we was like, okay, exactly what is it that you need? Because that's all
we're giving you. That you need?
Right. Yeah. So
that's a very important question. That's a very important question.
The fact that you guys followed up and followed through with it, the fact that you stood in the deal, says so much. Seasoned investors who've been doing this for 30 years don't even get down like that.
Exactly.
I know guys who y'all can say what y'all just said and it will go over their head because they never thought about that. Right. They never thought about staying in the deal to get. That's really how real deals that make you millions of dollars get done. It's really due diligence, understanding the terms, and following up and following through.
That follow-up game
Follow-up game is terms everything. Terms.
The fact that you even understood enough about the opportunity or the possibility of a subject to, and asking that very important question. Ron said it. Listen, I've talked to seasoned investors, and I had the same conversation. What does your seller need? What amount of money? What dollar amount do they need to make this deal happen? And the fact that you leveraged what they needed during COVID to be able to give them what they needed to be able to get the property and not have to bring the whole amount. Again, I salute you, man. That's a class.
That is an Instagram. That trumps everything. Everything y'all teaching, everything we teach, that trumps everything. We don't even teach that because it's too hard to get somebody to even fathom the thought of that happening. Like you can't. That's actually the part of real estate that nobody really wants to teach because it's millionaire mindset. It's $1 million. It's the long haul. It's the big money. When we watch $1 Million Listing, right? That's all that is. Yeah. How do you get? I watched this. Let me tell you something.
Give me ideas. I'm
going to California in July. I told you, whatever zone we're going to drive with the Cali. I just need to ride through and just pretend to be $1 billion agent up there for a minute.
We take house tours.
I
love it.
We pick and design our stuff, especially
secret sauce. They telling you right now.
There we go. And shout out to Patrick because he was everybody that's we go out to Vegas and we do house tours, LA, and it's the reason.
Big side of Patrick, man. Yeah. I'm be honest. I always went from me and Patrick only met like once or twice, but Patrick builds some big boy stuff.
Oh yeah, he's building 38,000 square feet.
Yeah. He builds some big boy stuff. And he do it like he brushing his teeth.
Yeah.
He really just go with it. So shout out to Patrick, man. But that you guys saying that when you do development deals. That is exactly how development deals are done. The due diligence. When can we get the land? When can we start on it? What can be built here? What exactly does the bank need? And what people don't realize is that the bank on that level would negotiate terms on so many things. We were building 300 houses a year, profit margin 80 grand per house. And the bank would literally bring whatever we needed to the table because we had so much sweat equity into it. Like everything you guys did, you can just be able to just call the bank and say, look, they need $250. We need y'all to give us $250. Interest only loan, no payment for 6 months. Run that. Bank like, oh, we used to do it all the time. I need $250 for 6 months, interest only. No, and what we would do is we would build a house within that time frame, and we would build houses and make no interest payments. And we would use the land as leverage. So if anything defaulted, they could have the land. But we would build a whole community on the land. Right. So they were just like, we got $2 million of collateral from them. Right. But we built 30 houses.
That's something I think a lot of people don't tap into when you're buying land and using the land as collateral for the loan instead of doing
doing all that.
Because we bought a lot of land during COVID, and and I was like, oh, we can do this, take our money against the land. And I wasn't tapping into that, but that's a whole nother field.
It is the most amazing boost. We actually at my contractor, we actually had a conversation with Boosie, and he did it.
Oh, she loved Boosie.
Yeah, so Boosie, have you done
Boosie and Webby?
Boosie bought, I think it was 30,000 acres inside Fulton. For like $2 million or $3 million.
It's South
it's I want to say it's inside because my contractor goes it's crazy because he only cleared out half of it. The rest of it is just trees and but the house and the land all together he's into it for I think like $8 million. And it's worth probably like 22
Is it his? He built in his house.
He built a house on it.
Oh,
That's what he said. That's why he had the home game every week. Boosie had the Hawks game every week. He got a king size. He got a California. He got 4 California Kings put together to make one bed. His bathroom hosts 28 or 30 people.
Wow.
Like the whole bathroom is a shower. Yeah, the whole bathroom is a shower. When you walk into it, you're walking into just a big shower. We got tub and shower heads. The whole thing is really like when you walk into a shower. Imagine a shower being big enough to hold 30 people. That's a shower.
That's right.
Oh, it's crazy. You walk in there, you feel like you're about to get kidnapped or something because you like, is this door closed behind me? But it's amazing. My shout out to Rich, my electrician. He worked there. He's like, bro, we just worked on that house for 2 years. He's like, anytime we weren't working, we just go over there and do some work and send an invoice. And then what the coolest part is, Boosie sent the homies back to New Orleans. He's like, all the ones that was acting crazy.
Yeah.
And anytime he goes to the Harvest game, Boosie right there courtside. He enjoying his life.
Yeah, he
That's
should, man.
good. I'm glad that somebody, whoever he learned that from, because some people just go and get a regular retail house and buy it, but like he got equity in his house.
Oh, he got so it's crazy. Like I say, I think he built the house for $5 million. He bought the land and everything for $3 million. He's like into it for $8 million. But he was like 20, probably 30 now. This has been 3 years ago.
The cool thing about that is that if he wanted to, he can use that line. He can take out a line of equity on this, from the house and reinvest it. And let that pay for your house, and you really not paying for nothing. Just keep on following the system.
He could possibly land put a variance.
Now that's what Ross doing.
I don't want to skip over these millionaire minds in action right here. I want y'all to make sure y'all paying attention because he's talking about variances and all this other stuff.
Yeah,
most people mind are moving.
Yeah, I'm glad you did that clear because we were to talk about. I felt like we was at the coffee shop. He was like the variances, because you can do this, put a towel on it, and you can house it. Yeah, you can house it. I got a friend of mine. She's like, yeah, you can flip it, you can put that money back into something else.
Every time we talk to people, we got a lot of friends that we might say, why don't y'all just do this? And they be like, nah. I'm like, no, but you can do it. All you gotta do is just, not all you gotta do.
Y'all ain't us. Y'all ain't us. Me and Seon built different.
It is just that simple. All you gotta do is, now the process of all you gotta do it's a different thing. But sometimes it is just that simple. If you can put the right mindset to it, you can do it.
Using that equity in your house, like that's probably the best way to go to me. Because you got it in there, and then just use it and flip it.
It's got to go. You know what the biggest problem is? They don't know what to do with it, and they don't invest in something
to invest with because they be hearing people own
value and equity if it's used.
If it's used, you can't just say,
there's only value in equity if it's used.
Absolutely.
There's only value in equity. You gotta say it 3 times.
Yeah, it's only.
Click your heels and say it, goddamn.
They went my phone.
Right.
I gotta write that down.
Yeah, there's only
I had $2 million in equity. I never used it. Guess what? I never had $2 million.
It's like having an 800 credit score.
That's like.
I hate when people with 800 credit scores talk to me.
They be posting it with nothing. They got an 800 credit score looking for a job. I'm like, boy, you don't get your ass on. You show more hand on my phone. You more hand on my phone.
I don't get it.
Your goal has been to get you want an 800 credit score. Cool. And I'll be like, you got any credit cards or anything? He's like, I ain't got no credit cards.
And they think that's a good thing. I'm not using, boy, they can't have 800.
I got people out here with 620s and 680s running the world.
Right.
Running the world.
Yeah.
Credit score go up, down, like stripping them.
Let's tap into that. Let's tap into that. So I want to get back to some things that y'all brought up. We'll come back to that. But so somebody with a 620. Ron can speak to that. But somebody with
we put the credit score out there like that. So, listen, Ron can speak to that. Hold on, now I gotta go to my FICO and pull my relax, guys. Hold on. Yeah, look at the credit card that one higher. Yeah, look at the credit card for y'all that don't know that one higher. Credit Karma was like, dude, you got a new credit score. I go there and say 980. Didn't know I could go that high. I went to my FICO. They like, boy, you bullshit. What's my mortgage score?
That's not what I meant. I didn't mean it from the
Golly.
him having a 620.
That's why he the host and I'm the co-host. Golly. I gotta get my own show. We only did 4 episodes. I gotta get my own show. I'm already talking about
Look, you locked in. You locked in.
golly, man said 620 credit score run speed of that. Damn. Shots fired. Pew, pew, pew.
So Ryan can tell us about some people that he may know or work with.
Now my friends got 620 credit score. Golly, man. So I guess y'all not my friends then, cause y'all got a 620. So like Ron can tell you about broke niggas.
Well, to be honest, we actually utilize our credit back and forth. So one strong while one is being repaired.
We use our credit, baby.
Our one strong while one being repaired.
So y'all out here going to strip clubs and using each other's credit? Having wild sex and using each other's credit?
I mean, the wild is relative.
See, golly, wait a minute. Y'all out here dating broke folks.
It might be normal.
I want the cameraman to say, y'all out here dating broke folks, giving them all the cookie. They can't even use their credit. They can't even use their credit.
If they got good credit, you can invest.
Always looking for credit.
So let's educate the folks. So yes, we're not going to talk about Ryan 620 anymore.
But I got a whole 625, boy. Conventional, barely. Barely.
So let's tell folks, with 700 and above, what can they do with that type of credit?
So,
Can I say this? Sometimes the credit score is not really what really matters.
The makeup.
It's the credit report. So it's the credit report. What's in your sandwich? Like, what do you have in there? Are you just a regular ham sandwich without cheese? You ain't getting nothing, no matter what your credit score is.
Right.
They want to see.
credit. Okay.
Yeah. I'm saying the credit is like a sandwich.
Yeah, it's a sandwich.
I build it up.
Yeah. See, I'm where you at right now. It's a sandwich. Yeah, it's a sandwich. So somebody got to go to the bottom and the top. That's all.
Without cheese.
Without cheese.
At that point, it was a ham sandwich without cheese.
Without cheese. It's nasty. But Seon was saying you got to have 2 pieces of bread. Somebody got to be on, something got to be on top and bottom. That's all we're saying, man. No, I can tell you something.
Credit score doesn't, it matters, but it is not what's going to win you the funds, the line of credit,
the fund.
the longer year terms for your funds.
Terms got to be long. Got it.
Basically, you want your report to be thick, like
thick. No, I got it, son. Long terms and thick. No, we just following what you said. Credit says so.
You want to make sure you got some history. Let's just say that.
Makes sense.
Because a lot of these
How much history?
That's important.
History. I mean, like you want to have some trade lines, and not just the authorized user trade lines, like real credit. You gotta have even when
some stuff that's good before already.
Even when you buy a car. You can't walk into a dealership and think you're going to get $100,000 car just because you got a high credit score. They're going to be like, no, what are you talking about? No, you got to go get the $20,000 car first. Then you got to go get a 30. Then you might go to a 40, 50. Now you could be in the 60, 80. Now you're in the hundreds, 300. Like you got to go up. You got to go through the levels. You can't just walk in somewhere and think they're going to give you something because you got a high credit score. That's what a lot of people leave out when they thinking, oh, I got my credit good. You didn't build your report. You have to build your report. But once you build it, now you got credit cards. Now you got lines of credit. Now you can you get lower interest rates on different type of loans. Some hard money lenders have, where they want you to have a 620 or more. Some don't care about your credit score at all because it's based on the property. But when you got that credit, now you can use your credit card, your line of credit to put down for your down payment on the hard money loan and then use the other credit card or line of credit you got to use it for your rehab. You've never used any of your money and you have to ask somebody for money. It's all yours. Sometimes they have a, the first year or the first 6 months, you may not have to pay no interest. Go in, hurry up, flip it. So that's the kind of leverage you can have when you have a good credit score and a great credit report.
I was going to check my credit real quick.
What does it take? What's the time limit of a process like that? So if somebody's watching and they don't have what we understand is a padded credit score, if you will, or some history, and there's minimum trade lines that are expected. What's the process of them going through?
So after they get their credit score to the nice level, after they get all the derogatory items off their credit report and get a lot of those inquiries off, and now they got let's say 680, 700. Now they just need to go and build a credit report, and I can't list them all now, but there's a lot of trade lines out there where you can buy into and then a report in 3 months max. I mean, it takes a month to get on. Some things you might have to sign up for a membership or a program for the credit unions. Mm-hmm. They might make you pay a small fee.
They do, yeah.
And some don't. Some of you have to be in certain areas, so you might have to create a business in this other part of town. I mean, that's a little deep. I can't give out all that. It's a lot. But it takes about 3 months maybe after this report, and now you got the history. Now go in and start running.
What does your credit score or makeup have to be to get an Amex Platinum?
I don't know what the actual score is.
It really varies. I mean, it's really based on you not having negative history.
Yeah.
But you don't have to have a high credit score.
Don't.
You just need to have.
Because Amex, the reason I say Amex because I've seen people 800 credit scores that don't get Amex.
It's really based on.
Yeah, they got a makeup. They got an algorithm makeup. They got a little person that's in there like hell no. Yeah, passing no hell no.
Yeah, they don't want this. I don't think nobody really, especially American Express, they don't want you to have no type of derogatory nothing. Even if you already have an account with them and you're trying to get to that next one, you can't have no late payments.
And even just the payments. Amex is situated that.
I got that one.
Hey, you got that one. That's the 5 miles.
That's
the.
Yeah, that's the ones that go outside.
These are the only two like Eric Glenn.
Yeah, those are
And you get
because I will buy a whole new wife with these. But then these things here, you need tomorrow. I buy a new one. Yes.
You know what's fun about credit? Where we play a game, because you get your point.
Yes.
And you have free trips off the points. You get free food off the points. You get free concerts. And if you don't tap into getting all your we'd be I'm gonna pay for it. We'd be racing to pay so we can get the points just because it's a game we play. But yeah, so you guys take advantage of that.
Here's the problem that I have.
We got somebody that says that your mic is too muffled.
Mine is?
Yeah, so you're too close to it.
Thank you for saying that.
Cassiana.
Cassiana, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Now, the reason I said because I was bothered by that so much with Amex. And because I remember my brother-in-law, he had a black card. He had a black card in business and he had a black card for personal. And the stuff they took you through to get that was it's 100,000 miles a month. And they call you. The black card calls you. You don't apply for it. They call you and let you know. But with that, my wife was like, why do you you got money, you got credit? I was like, babe, you don't understand. The whatever the profile is for this, which means that you got to be paying on time. Your income got to be right. You got to be beyond on time. When I tell you, they'll help you out with anything, but you're going to have to pay them. And I always go back and forth. Y'all think the Delta, which one of y'all use most? The Delta card?
No,
honestly, I use whichever one at that moment is giving me the most points. And depending on what we're doing. Okay. What are we buying? Are we buying a flight? Are we at some store we shopping at? What are we doing? It's just food. And sometimes they actually give you suggestions that you should go here because we're giving this much.
That's what I be losing out on, son.
Yeah, you got.
I don't be paying attention to that part.
Yeah, you got.
Because if you log in,
new places you might want to go to.
It be some other places too though. You be like, who's Sal's Steakhouse? I'm like, I don't live next to Sal's Steakhouse. Where does it say? They like Sal's getting 50% off steaks. You like, where's that? Arizona? You want to take a flight?
Oh no, we used to do that. With the flights. It was just one thing you get random. We'll be in random places just going for that.
Well,
it was like
a
Denver.
It was
$67 round trip. It was all right.
So you just win.
Where am I checking for that again? Because I have to go in the app to do it. Because I was going to have and pay.
They be having different little specials, and then when you pay with this, you get so much. Also, by the time you really think about it, honestly, your life can really be free.
But I swear, if I go somewhere and they don't take Amex, I got a whole attitude.
Yeah, me too.
I got a whole attitude.
I'm about to get 4 times the points, and now you messing me up.
A whole attitude.
Take
Yeah, I put my son's AAU, all the expenses. I put the whole thing on my Amex. All the total, I put all that on because I'm like, and my wife, by her just being married to me, she gets a free ticket. She gets a free companion ticket wherever she want to go, anywhere.
I gotta upgrade my Amex game then, because I feel some kind of way not being in this conversation.
Man, see,
I'm in the conversation through relationship.
I mean,
my Amex experience is
my little regular Amex and my little regular Navy Federal Amex. I gotta
Navy Federal Amex.
I gotta step my game up.
We ain't gonna talk about that one no more. We did that one time, 20 y'all. Yeah. No, actually, it's funny because the first time I got that Navy,
that's the rehab Amex.
yeah, I would say the first time I got that, they gave it was like 20,000. The Navy Federal, but I carry 3 credit cards and a debit card. None of my kids would carry debit cards. Everybody has because my wife has a gold Amex, and she's like, I don't need a platinum. I just get one of your cards. Like she's on both of my cards, and the kids use the Amex. We can't wait for our 9-year-old to get old enough because I'm gonna give him an Amex, and we're gonna put everything on there because that debit card is the worst financial tool you could possibly use.
It's your money.
I don't use it.
Cash is exposed at all the time.
Below, maybe, but other than that, I don't use it.
I'll be having
I hardly ever use. I don't even bring my debit card
along with me
because you get.
So the cash, y'all take cash off your card.
We hardly use cash.
We hardly ever use
cash.
Not me. I'm sometimes right. That's what I was getting to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I know I'm going.
Well, I know I'm going. So you go okay? Because we had a whole episode going to Onyx one night, and there's a chase right down on Chester Bridge, and everybody was having like they had a brain fart. Like we was all in the car like, where your debit card? He's like, bro, mine at the house. And we was like, everybody's debit card at the house? We can't even cash out nobody. We can't do nothing. We end up having to go back to everybody's house to get their debit card. I never forget that. He's like, yeah, everybody's like, yeah, he's like, man, you got it. Just I'll get back to you. And I was like, man, you got it.
But it helps me spend less when I go to venues like that because if I don't have my debit card, the only thing I can do is go to the ATM. But I'm limited on ATM. I can only pull out so many thousands. So
so many hundreds, right?
Yeah.
I can pull out thousands.
How much you put out?
At the ATM in the strip club?
He said, I don't have small people problems like that. I try to pull out thousands. Like them other people, they might try to pull out.
Now, you know what?
Pull out thousands.
I bank with PNC. Shout out to PNC. We need you to sponsor. I bank with PNC, and they do have the virtual tellers where you can actually talk to like a teller and get a larger amount out. So they just want your ID. If you ain't got your card on, you can say, "Hey, put your ID." They scan your ID. So I think tomorrow, I challenge everybody. If you have a credit card, use that credit card daily. Put the debit card up.
Yeah. The debit card only supposed to pay.
Don't you feel sometimes when somebody pull out their debit card too? You be like at dinner and you see that like Bank of America hit. You be like, boy, you are so immature.
Sometimes it be stuff like that make me not want to fuck with nobody. I'm like,
because you know their minds.
Like you can tell by their mindset by the stuff that they doing, and it be, yeah, we having fun, we having a time. Like, but I can't fuck with you after this.
I remember I ran my.
I want to make sure that's understood. Like when you get to now, this is for the people who are still thinking from a scarcity minimalistic mindset. Oh, she thinks she this. No. When you get
she is that. She is that.
Well, it is.
No, she is that. Cardi.
I want to be clear on that because some people might misinterpret that.
Okay.
We want to. Come on, go ahead. I got you. I know.
But we want to educate them.
Please. Don't give a damn.
They can do that too.
Yeah. Tell son, buku, bitch. Y'all can even spell the buku. Like, she got a whole relationship. She got a whole $10 million house. I'm gonna flex for you, Sean. Hold on, don't even worry about it. She got a whole $10 million house she building. You can't fathom that at all at 35. Because ain't nobody in this room but her can say we're building a house at 10 million. Not me, not Glenn, nobody but she's 35 and she's 10 million.
We're building the 3 kids' houses.
And we're building 3 kids out. So big flex. So I'm not going to muffle, have your Angel Reese moments.
It's not that.
That's you want to play humble. That's okay.
No, because I don't want to think that it's like when if I tell you like, hey, you should, like I was talking about the credit cards. After that conversation, if you still like, no, I don't come use my debit card. That's when I'm like, okay, you're like that makes no sense. You see what is happening in front of you, and you're not gonna take nothing in, and you're gonna get. It hurts my head.
Yeah, and I want to plug FlipInLove right there because again, I cannot sit here and tell you that at 35 years old or at 40 years old that I have been a part of building a personal $10 million project. No, I'm not sitting here and saying that at all. This is that alone should get you wanting to be around them, wanting to figure out things, regardless of how they came upon it or whatever it may be. The fact that they had the balls to take the risk to do this is why you should be there on Wednesdays. It's why you should validate on paying them $5,000 to be a part of their program. That's validation alone because day one, they can take you to a project with their name on it, their company, closings, HUDs, transactions, investors, attorneys, $10 million house rebuilding, 3 houses for the kids. Those are validation points. A lot of you guys are looking for validation on Instagram with cars. Seon trying to show you now car, but I guarantee you the guy that's driving in the Wraith can't show you a $10 million house they built. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you the guy that's in the Wraith, in the Lambo, showing you all these deals, don't even live in a $5 million house. I would challenge to say his house ain't even $1 million. I would challenge to say that.
Our kids' house.
And the
kid houses are $1 million. See how I flex my knot. Go to commercial. But it needs to be that though.
The thing I want to make sure to add that you don't get to have that type of conversation about building $10 million houses, platinum, American Express, and not using it. You don't get to have those conversations without having the right mindset. Like you have to position yourself around the right people in order to be able to elevate the way that you think about these things. Because there's somebody that'll say, oh, they think they this, that, and the other, rather than trying to figure out how did they get to understand, not just get to the point of doing what they do, but how did they get to the point of understanding what it takes to get to that level.
Yes.
And not only that, to be able to maintain that.
Oh,
but to maintain it is a whole nother level. So before you come for them for what you think that they're claiming or bragging about, try and figure out what it is that they're doing and what they've learned, and you can learn from them so that you can get on the level of having that type of conversation.
It ain't bragging if it's true.
I'm perfectly okay with you coming from me because we have receipts.
Oh
man, come on,
Jesus,
come on.
Jesus. Now, are those through email, or did you get a paper copy at the same time?
Yeah, I receipts through Plaid.
Jesus.
But I was ready to say is that all of us in our positions earn the right to brag. We
come on with it.
Brag.
We don't even brag though,
because it's not in our personal. We don't care to because this is just our natural lifestyle.
Right.
And reason why we don't have to brag too because we want to give you the information.
Absolutely.
It's fun when you have
to
people
multiply
around
us more.
Hit the button and say, I ain't got a flex because I got it. $50,000 in it. Hey, well, put my song on. Let me tell you. You know what's crazy? You're around people who probably got more than that. 10 times more than that.
Yes.
You ain't nothing like feeling like nothing when you go around your friends who got a yacht that costs $45 million and their payroll is $250,000 a year just for the people to live on the yacht and keep the colors on the yacht and to clean the yacht. And then you like, this is what he's doing on his off time. Like he got this. Where does the money come from for him to just pay for that going on over there?
In fact, be in rooms where your income is someone else's expenses.
Whoa. And on that note, can we have to end the show?
We own that, right?
All the
we own that, right? That's how we own that, right? I just want to be honest with you.
Listen, I'm gonna give you credit the first time you hear from me. I say,
no, we own that. See, can you say that one more time in the mic? I just need to get.
Just hear me say it. Don't be coming for me.
No, don't come for me because be in the room where your income is someone else's expenses. Did I say it right?
Sure did.
We own it. We got it.
We got it.
No, we own it.
What's that?
Be in the room With your
You gotta say
income
that with your chest, bro.
and someone else's expenses. Stay thirsty, my friend. Stay thirsty. Man, this is good, man. We got started a little late, but it was good. We got some good information out. We talked about shoe models. I know Seon was nervous about it. I wasn't gonna put my brother out there too much. You know, so I know we can. Crack can get wide open with us. I know it can. Shawna was sweating for a minute. Then she laid back. She's like, "Okay, we ain't gonna go too deep because it can get deep. But if you see us in the club, remember you'll know me." Like, they never go deep. And they was like, that's not.
When you see me,
You'll know me. And walking the Buckhead, remember you don't know me. Yeah. Shout out to Yo Gotti. Shout out to Angela Simmons. Shout out. I see. Angela's a lot too.
I never met her.
She's cool, but she definitely tomboy. Definitely tomboy. She's really good, but she definitely tomboy. But Yo Gotti said he was trying to get at Angela Simmons, and he got at Angela Simmons. He put it out there. He manifested. I'm trying to get at. Never mind.
Cassiana says, "Love and Real Estate brought to you by Death Row Real Estate."
Death Row Real Estate.
Suge Brown and Pastor Glee.
If you want to learn real estate and you don't want people selling houses from under you, taking your deals, not explaining the whole process to you, come to Death Row Real Estate. Come to Death Row Real Estate. But again, I want to plug you guys out. Make sure y'all follow. Everybody follow. Wednesday walkthrough. Next week I got Sip and Flip Atlanta. You guys make sure you register for that. We're gonna do something. We're gonna sit down and talk to John. Okay. It's gonna be a conversation with John about how he went from zero to wholesaling, renovating, selling the house, listing it for $899,000, having to sell it for $815. Just all the ups and downs and the woes of that. We're gonna have a but it's at the whiskey bar, so we're gonna get drunk.
I think we can stream that too.
Can we stream that?
Yeah, we're gonna
stream that. Let's we got a sofa. We got a nice little sofa out there. So can y'all bring some more shoe models? Bring down shoe models.
So real quick, tell the folks where Sip and Flip is again and what time and how to register for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some loving from my wife just because you reminded me of that because I missed that whole detail. It's gonna be at Grant Park Social, okay? The whiskey bar. All right, only holds about 25, 30 people. Get there on time. It's gonna be on the 12th from 6 to 8. Networking, drinking a little bit. We're gonna go live. I'm gonna say some funny stuff.
But they got an RSVP.
Please RSVP. My wife be pissed off of y'all on RSVP, man. And you get a free gift. We got Sip and Flip glasses that we give out that everybody gives. The first 25 people we get Sip and Flip glasses. Seon and Shawna said they all bringing shoe models. They just committed. Y'all heard that?
We did not commit to
that. They did commit to that. I know y'all can make a phone call. Be it a lie just to live this here lifestyle. But seriously though, make that phone call.
How do they register?
They register again. I'm gonna get some more because you just told. They can go on to Eventbrite. They can go on to Instagram. They can text 678-400-4079. That will go to our assistant, who will take care of all the details. Other than that,
what's the Instagram?
What's the phone number again?
So I'm trying to give me time too. Here we go.
What's that phone number?
Sip and Flip Now. At Sip and Flip Now. Phone number 678-400-4079. Tonight when I'm kissing them all, I'm gonna think about y'all. You're like, baby, I did an ad today, and I mentioned everything.
And what's happening? What's coming up for FlipInLove?
So that same Wednesday, earlier in the day, come check us out for our free walkthrough Wednesday. After you're in the field with us,
absolutely.
Go home, take a shower, get ready for Sip and Flip.
Sip and Flip. Oh, love me like that, right? Don't show me love like that.
Now that'll be dope. That's a whole day.
So we gonna come out to the walkthrough, and then from the walkthrough we're gonna go and then
tell everybody that's there.
That's what we're gonna do. So I'll be there for the walkthrough. I'm putting up in in the
That's on the 12th.
And
Pull up
what
some.
time to walk through?
Well, from 11 to 1. We reduced it down from 11 to 2 just because we're trying to concentrate it and make sure everyone.
So 11 to 1.
11 to 1.
So you can go to FlipInLove. That's FlipInLove.
No G, because we flip those.
Link. Register.
Bars.
We'll send you where we at.
Flipping G's.
So 11 to 1. Walk through Wednesday. 6
6 to 8.
So how do you get the location for Wednesday?
So once they register,
We'll send our Discord invite to the community, so all information is inside the Discord community.
but even when they register, it'll go to their email.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
where we're at.
I'm going to Flipping Love right now. Make sure.
We'll post a link and everything on it.
Okay, that's cool.
You know, we're going to do all. Man, Glenn, shout out to Glenn, man. Glenn is the producer today.
Oh, man.
Glenn is narrating today. Glenn is. It took us. We got started late because we got some new equipment. Because we really balling over here. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Let's go down.
We walked in here. I didn't know what.
I wasn't
expect.
expecting
This is official.
Shout out to Gervie, but this is official. This one gonna be.
Shout out to
Gervie hit us with some new equipment that they we like, yeah. Plug this in, do this. Andrew Gervie for all your closing needs. All your closing needs. And he even gives me advice about just business stuff, man. Gervie is just, he's my light-skinned brother. Gervie is not white, he's light-skinned. Reason being, in your attorney's office that you walk in and Tupac is on the wall, displayed. And there's West Coast NWA playing while you're closing. You can't be white. You can't. You have to be light skinned. We're gonna call him Nipsey Gervie. Nipsey Gervie.
Gervie Hustle.
Gervie Hustle. You guys vote and tell me which one you like. Gervie Hustle or Nipsey. What's that?
Gervie Hustle or Nipsey Gervie?
Nipsey Gervie. Nipsey Gervie. And then now we're about to go back to the Gervie Law Lounge and have a couple drinks and talk about some stuff offline. And listen to a little baby and kick it. So
Hey, listen, and y'all stay tuned. We gonna open it up for y'all to come out and hang out with us in a studio audience pretty soon.
ooh, the studio hours gonna be stupid.
And definitely come check out Sip and Flip because we're gonna be streaming this live. But y'all can be in the audience and y'all can answer some questions. And, we'll make it pop for you.
I'm gonna tell you now, Sip and Flip is actually me and my wife's event. I'm going hard.
Yeah, I know.
This is gonna be the first time I stream too. I'm going hard. Y'all gotta do that because I'm gonna be pulling. I'm gonna be like, Shawna, bring me the shoe models, bring me here.
Oh my God.
Having a fresh cut.
First cut. Ooh, get some.
Is this a
It's a whiskey bar. So it's got a bar. It's got some couple of tables, real sexy and
Is
intimate.
it only your guests there? Or
Yeah, only got
people?
We're gonna have our guests, but we do open up. No.
No, I'm not.
So if you need to know will there be a stage, yes, there will be a stage. So we are accommodating shoe models. God, it's Atlanta. Oh my God. We go to shoe model events on dates.
To the place to change out. I'm kidding.
Like, yeah, can they say that? We do have a dressing room. We do have a dressing room. It's behind the bar. There's no curtain. It goes down. You quickly leave. But it's gonna be. We have some public people that come in, but it's gonna be our event. Next door to my boy Mario owns a spot. It's next door to the Beverly.
The Beverly. Oh, you Mario.
It's next door, yeah, Mario.
Oh, the Beverly.
So next door to the Beverly is Grant Park Social.
Okay.
Yeah. So shout out to my boy Mario, man, who sold me my first Benz. I gave him 78,000 cash. He was working on selling cars. So when I got into real estate, Mario's like, "You want to finance?" Yeah, who? Finance now, but I gave next time I came, I was 26 years old. He was 78 bands, like, bitch, finance, nothing. He's like, "You need insurance?" I was like, "I don't never do it." I thought with this type of money you don't need no insurance. He gave me some highs and shit. He was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be 500 down, 600 a month." Woo.
They for the insurance?
Yeah, they had like an in-house guy insurance.
You was young.
I was 26.
Yeah.
Yours turned up 25.
Yeah, it was the S500 Benz. This was 2006. It was a 2005 S500 black Benz, peanut butter leather TVs and headrests. Picture me rolling in my 500
For
beans.
those that don't know, individuals of our skin complexion, peanut butter leather looks really.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's so nice. So nice. And then I took that. I bought that car for my current wife. Then for my ex-wife. Then I let my current wife.
Keep that up, bro.
Yeah, I bought it for my ex-wife, but then I let my current wife drive it while I was still married to my ex-wife.
Easy.
Because I'm gonna tell you, the book is coming out. Your husband might be married already.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, the book is coming out.
That sounds like.
Yeah, your husband might be married. It's already.
Oh.
So
Don't say that.
Shawna has many billionaire ideas that she has drafted in her.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Billionaire
From
ideas.
books, shows.
it's hard. When your mind moves like that, it's hard.
That's why I'm sitting here right now and I'm not with my phone because I started writing.
Yeah,
as
you
I'm
need.
doing
What
it.
about the iPad? You need to get your iPad where you can write on it.
Well, yeah,
That's good,
my
yeah.
phone is easy, but
Easy?
my nephew got it, so
Yeah.
I've been really in here like tripping.
Anxious.
Anxious.
Yeah.
One of my goals in life, but it's really not. I mean, I love real estate, it's
Talk to
my
me.
passion, but I really want to create movies, direct and produce movies.
Great idea.
Like that's what I'm really into, and I have so many awesome ideas that
This
I can't
is-
speak about right now.
So I'm putting this together on something because I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it to Tyler, but he ain't gonna be able to buy it outright because this gonna make me a shitload of money. Your husband may be married already. The story of a 20-year-old who marries a 35-year-old woman, has 2 kids, go through the adultery, the money, real estate, and everything, meets a woman that he falls in love with, tells his wife in their $1 million house that you need to find somebody who makes you feel the way he does. He tells his wife this. And at this point, he actually does not want to sleep with her anymore. She only like it's gonna be.
So,
Nobody can steal this movie from me. It's my life.
so,
Hey, and it's okay that real estate can be a passion, but it can be something that is a means to an end.
yeah.
You know,
Oh, it just opens up doors.
that's like what's happening for me. Like I'm about to transition into something different. You know, I've been doing real estate 25 years.
Glenn, the man gravy business is not that good, Glenn. It ain't that good. You already got a 6-year-old. Ain't nobody selling no man gravy again. He found out it's a market out there for man gravy. He want to bottle it up and sell it. You want light skinned babies?
Man gravy bottles are going for $59.
$59.95. There is a picture of what the baby could look like on the bottle.
There's actually a movie about
Give
that
me-
before She Hate Me.
She hate me? Really?
And he was selling for 10 bands.
Is that why he went around and had all the kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he was kissing. He kissed both of the girls in the movie because Kerry Washington.
And the Spanish.
Tell me the look did not drive me. The look drove me crazy when he kissed her, and then they both looked at her and she was like, "I want."
Yeah.
We were talking about that later. The look drove me. Somebody took a snippet of that and put it on, I think, the Poly website, the Poly, and I was like,
Arrows.
yes. So let me tell you something. Y'all gonna balance out. So Seon be going off a limb like me. So I'm gonna be like, babe, give them 1, 2, 3, not 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm getting wife vibes. I feel like my wife is sitting right like, yeah, man, why you get strong with your man? What? You get strong with your man. What? Babe,
Don't give it all away.
yes, I'm getting all of it. But then in certain atmospheres, you be sitting there like, babe, did you just tell them that we?
But it's fine. I was just with her the other day because she was winning the eye battle.
I won the eye battle against
with Anthony Mackie. So Anthony Mackie, she was what was that Blue
Blue
Martini.
Martini.
Man, he's sitting literally at the table right
Uh-huh.
now. I mean, and he's chilling, whatever. But it's this thing where you don't lose your eye contact with whoever.
I win every
So if you're looking at
time.
me, I'm
Are you winning?
I win.
Oh my God.
There you back.
Oh, I'm never gonna get into it with y'all. 'Cause I
good.
I did it on purpose. I didn't know. I was drunk.
Oh!
I was drunk. But yeah, I won the eye battle.
Let me tell you, how is the eye battle with men and women the same, or is it different?
Well, it could be a difference. I mean, this one, we was in a club, and I was just dancing on purpose.
And he saw
in
you.
front of him. He
He was
already looked before a
He was
few
like,
times.
"Bitch, I got you."
And I was like, I'm about to get him.
Got him.
Make it feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I did the video girl. I was on the video girl dance. And he looked, And I was looking, he looked, and I was like, oh, I got you now. And I did not stop. And he was like, you don't know.
Yeah, it gets uncomfortable.
And he was like,
yeah, it gets uncomfortable. No, and it's funny because he like the homie.
Yeah,
He could, yeah.
I don't even know him.
But
It was funny.
did y'all talk to him?
No, we didn't talk.
No, if you talk, so he was at the Hawks game, he was there, and I just to say, saw him at the Hawks game, but I also saw him at like this invite where we went to this thing where the Hawks fed us, like the players actually served us food, and he was there, and talking to him is like talking to like your homeboy you grew up with, and but in your mind you be thinking like, yo, bro, you done did some real movies.
Major.
He's Marvel.
And he was just sitting there like this is normal.
But that's how he's at the house. He's on the side, like zoomed in.
actors out right now.
Yeah, he's got to be close to Denzel.
A lot
like,
of the movies
he's on the Denzel roster.
and he can actually act like different roles. So that's the good part.
So he's an actor. He's not a role.
No.
A roller.
Yeah,
A
rolling. But no, he is, man. He's an amazing. Like I talked to him, like I said, they had these the Hawks are always throwing these. It's funny to be on the other side and kind of see from the Hawks when they do their sponsorships and stuff, and how they do these events that the players have to be a part of, and they have to use the arena and stuff, and you get to see all the people who put money into the arena, and you get to meet all those people, and it's crazy how they every time we go, it's like they open up the arena for like family night, and I was able to take the kids, and we was in that they put Polar Express all the way through the whole arena, and we just sitting there chilling in the VIP with sofas and eating cookies and houses. You just tripping.
Well, that's in the back where the kitchen thing is.
This is the actual suites in the arena.
Okay.
So you actually got full access. And then we had they had a thing where they feed the players feeding us. That was dope. Like Dejounte Murray, putting salary play. Like, yeah, give me that. I know you got $30 million, but we're doing this salary money. We can get the croutons right. You know what I'm saying? The only person that get blowback is Trey. Everybody want to meet Trey, so Trey comes late to every event. Yeah, players in the house.
Anybody was.
But let me tell you, you don't even really care about when you go to these events. You really don't even care about the team. It's really about the people. Like I met Seon Legend's financial manager. Yeah, Hassan. Hassan was in, and you just look at him like, his Instagram, he got like 1,200 followers, right? But you're like, bro, he's handling billions of dollars.
And let's talk about something real quick before we get out of here. You mentioned Instagram. And y'all actually you probably a little past the millennial set.
Am I?
But y'all are more millennials. What do y'all think about this new blue check thing?
I think it was a great idea. That was a billion-dollar idea.
They made me take my price down in real estate.
So
I'm doing $900 a week wholesaling courses.
How much?
$900 learn wholesaling in a week. I roll that right out. $900 learn how to wholesale in a week.
You did that because of the blue
Yeah, absolutely.
So why?
Absolutely, because it's the time, right? That's the thing about this world moves in time. We keep offering products with value, but the people today, they actually don't want the value. They want the time. They want, how can I have this faster? I need to, I think about it. Somebody pay you $5,000, right? You get them a 90-day course. We all in here know that's realistic time frame on wholesaling the deal, anything, $5,000 real. That's value.
Yeah.
What they really want is, how can I make $5,000 right now and pay you the least amount?
Right.
How can I get verified right now and pay the least amount? That's what everybody did. It was $10,000, $1,495, and they turned down a lot of people. Because if they couldn't verify you, they just took the money, and some people are paying $1,495 a month. They say it take 3 months.
And it's only personal pages.
No, you can after you do your personal, you can add your business to it. So you have to do it.
So do you think it's worth it to do it?
I think it is worth it to do it now because so many people already did it. So now you have to be verified in order to, and then there's a lot of people that's doing that little scamming thing and I feel like they did this just to create this blue check. Like, it's not, these people, they recreate, you know how you might see somebody, they might have your Instagram,
Yep.
and it'd be one letter or one dot, and they tag other people. I feel like that wasn't just random people. That was probably Instagram or the marketers.
I agree with that.
Just to bring out this blue dot verification that not everybody's going to have to be verified in order to sell stuff.
In order to sell stuff.
And now that people feel more protected whenever they sell it, because I'll become protected by
There it is.
because you've been.
There it is.
So now these scam people
There it is.
ain't it no more because they're not verified. We're gonna have. I think we should actually everybody need to get verified now because pretty soon, like you said, the price is gonna go up.
They're gonna take the prices up.
So tell me what I'm missing. How? So I looked at it real quick. I'm thinking about doing it. You know, somebody else I saw do it.
No, you done it already. It's okay.
No, I didn't do it yet.
You put your card in?
No, I'm probably gonna do it today. But tell me, the part about being verified, what is that process like? Like,
I need to find Glenn. I go put in Glenn name. 10 Glens come up. The one with the blue check is the real one.
But not even that. Is I'm at your work. I'm at Sip and Flip.
Right.
You talking big game, like you talking stuff. Now I want to invest. I go to your Instagram. You got a blue dot.
Yeah.
You've been verified.
Yeah.
I feel protected now to buy your course.
Yeah.
I know now that whenever you send me a message and it got that dot in there, no, this is not the right person. This is not the verified person. So don't talk to him. I'm with the verified person.
That's what it is.
You feel more protected. You feel safe. It's not as big right now, but my mind looking at it, as soon as I read it, I was like, damn, they genius.
I'm so stuck on the fact that they made in 24 hours $15 per person. They sold
660 million.
Yes.
And that's not, and everybody haven't even did it. And because of that,
I'm way behind it.
I just found out about it. No, we just found out about it.
But that's the first day.
Okay.
Imagine how much they are making a day. Like,
soon as he said I did.
And then everybody else.
So you're doing on Facebook and Instagram?
Verifying.
And I got denied.
So you're gonna have to go back to. So you didn't upload some of the right information.
Something happened.
Because everything has to match. Everything has to match.
I got 3 accounts. They said this one can be, this one can't, this one can't.
Because probably your personal got to go first, and then after your personal, then you can add your. But then you have to show that your business. You have to have some type of business proof that you own the business. I mean, it's a good idea because in the future, that's how.
So when you say verified, they go through and verify all of.
They actually verify you, just like the thing with Pornhub. I know this is kind of love, but you know.
Hey, come on, Sid. Come on, Sid. Oh, you in there now? You over there doing that, Sid?
No, you don't want to go now.
Netflix has a show about Pornhub. Y'all watched it? So it's deep. No. It gets really deep. Seriously, they had to start verifying the people who post videos. It was like wild stuff happening. Girls was getting raped, kidnapped, the traffickers, and they'll be posting these videos on Pornhub. So they had to, it was a big thing, a lawsuit.
It's on Netflix?
Yes, it is deep and scary, honestly.
That's one person to know, but that's why Pornhub isn't big.
Yeah, because what do I say? So they had to end up verifying the people who post videos in order to keep it going along. And it's like, yeah, you can be verified and you're more protected. Now you know this video is legit. It's the same thing they did.
Wow.
Now
nobody's talking about that though.
Oh, you should watch it.
No, I'm watching it.
It's not even really about porn.
No, it's not
about the business.
Wait, it's not about porn?
No, not really. I mean, they got a few top porn stars that's on it. No, but it's for real, y'all. It's deep.
No, I'm watching it.
I'm surprised no one has died.
They do anything.
I feel like a lot of folks about to get killed from that. It's deep.
Really?
Yes, but they went through a verification process thing. Now you have to be verified, and now fast forward, now Instagram, the blue dot is. I mean, they've been had the blue dot for a long time, but now anybody can get verified.
I was denied before. I'm like, how I got denied? I'm on the New York Times. We got on the talk show stuff like that. But like this,
Seon, you in the New York Times?
Yes, sir.
Twice.
Okay, we done been on this show for a whole 2 hours, and now you just.
He said New York Times. Hey, hold on, Pip.
Yeah, you was.
Listen, that's
2 times New York Times, like the real New York Times, like the one that say New York Times. And you from where?
We got the paper.
You found the one that say New York Times, not the other one.
Hey, Hey,
the other one that just say Times. He say the New York
this
Times.
man ain't even got that stamp on his stuff or nowhere. I be putting that stamp on everything.
Yeah.
Real talk.
And we were on design minded. We renovated the kitchen for somebody.
Man, y'all gotta charge
Fox
more.
Media.
Y'all gotta charge more. Y'all
Fox Media.
gotta charge more.
We probably should.
Y'all gotta charge more. Don't even worry about it. Like a girl called you and said 6 million ain't enough to take it to me. Y'all gotta charge more. Y'all got too many verifications. Y'all ain't got no blue check, but you verified.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk.
You got no blue, but you verified. That's
That's
a
what
lot.
life is coming to, man. You got to be verified.
Verified.
That's amazing.
So that's what they gonna come down to and be like, girl, he need verified. Ain't nobody trying to get him. No, he's unverified ass.
That's funny you said it like that because I bought a 75-inch TV for the house. And she was like, why did you buy such a big TV? So one of my friends came over and she was like, why you got such a big TV? But all girls back in the day, anytime you go hang out with a dude, they'd
Be like, oh, he got a big TV.
Oh, son, ask me how many 75 inches I got at the house.
you got
5. I got in my basement. I got one right here and one right here.
Oh, God.
And just be sitting there. I got the game will be on like one, and I'll be watching, Snowfall. And I'll be in the basement. I got 2 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, everything in the basement. Only thing I got in the basement is the kitchen. She wanted me to build this kitchen in the basement.
Why?
When I build this kitchen in the basement, she wanted to make it a workout room.
Oh, y'all be working out.
Ain't nobody working out right now. Why I got L42, got 4 kids, 221, y'all. Biden already gave her that man grave. Why ain't talking about talking about last week? Why I was a beat slip. Why I'm Gucci. Ain't nothing else coming out here. I told her last night. Ask me you see it. I said this is what it is right there. I said you want the house? I'd be happy to get this morning because I'm gonna go take this Range Rover, this 7-seater Bentley, and I'm gonna go move downtown to a 2-bedroom. Matter of fact, 1 bedroom. And I told her, you're gonna be good. I'm still taking care of you because I love you. But I'm telling you now though, this is it. Yeah. Oh damn, my focus is money and getting to the next level and lifestyle and this boat party I'm about to have for my wife and her friends and that's gonna be gonna go out to the lake and put the raft out there and let people swim out to the raft and sunbathe. If they want bathing suits.
So what is that next level? We're all in that same space. We understood how we acquired this information and experience that we have to reach these levels that we've surpassed and we're currently at.
The next level for me is definitely sports. It's definitely what I'm doing in the sports space right now. We're faced with a hard decision right now because we see that the income that we can make from sports could trump our real estate income with less work. With less work and more fitting to our lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Traveling, going to games, business meetings. One of the top agents at Clutch told me, Bilbo, he's the head of football. He said, there's a first-round draft pick every year. This is a business that creates its own leads every year. That hit me so hard. It creates its own leads every year. There's a draft pick every year. There's draft guys every year. And the income, you literally are going to create relationships, which is what we do every day. We create relationships with people that's worth 30, 40, 50 million and more. You're talking about a 19-year-old, a 21-year-old, who you are verified to give financial advice to. If a kid comes to you right now and says, I got 72 million, y'all can tell them exactly what to do. Y'all can tell them exactly what investments to go into, and you're not going to tell them, boy, you can play football for about 4 years and be done. You ain't got to do 10 years. Like, no concussion, no, get out of there. We're verified to give that information, man. Wow. Now, actually handling the finances, I get somebody to actually handle the finances, but we're verified with that. Mm-hmm. Why would I be in that business? And I got their best interest.
I think that's amazing. When you was talking about it earlier, I was like, dang, I never even thought about sports. It's something different.
Angel, Reese, the girls who just won with LSU, all of them are going to be touching millions here within the next 24 months, right? Who's advising them? Who's giving them the information? Who's the auntie or uncle that they can lean on and say, they about to give me $30 million? Who do they talk to? Because if they don't have anybody to talk to, who they gonna give them somebody?
Mm-hmm.
The agent gonna give them a lawyer. The agent's gonna give them a team that's really their team.
Mm-hmm. And they probably really profiting off of whatever else. And not to say that it's not a good thing. That they might not have.
It's not their interest though.
Yeah,
it's gonna be in the interest of whoever gave you that.
Mm-hmm.
Your nephew is about to sell $30 million. You like, bro, we get it. We know exactly what to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Who you want to set your business up? Go get my auntie. My auntie, my auntie got $10 million house. So I'm sure she knows what to do with 30, 40, 50, 60 million. I'm sure she knows when to tell me, like Jason Weaver. Y'all heard about that? Jason Weaver's mom negotiated a deal for him to forever get paid from Disney.
Mm-hmm.
In perpetuity.
In perpetuity.
Wow.
Yeah. Versus $2 million cash up front. She turned down the $2 million cash and said, "No, give me the equity." So when you hear that song,
That's
"Just
right.
Can't Wait to Be King,"
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's him all day. Yeah.
no one said do this.
Is that,
That is him.
That was
Yeah.
He did the song Lion King.
That's why he's not pressed to do anything.
He ain't pressed to do nothing.
Hey, who is he? I don't know.
Jason Weaver, he was on ATL, the oldest one. They had to go. He played Michael Jackson in the Jackson Story.
Well, I don't know.
He's most recently been in The Shy.
The Shy. That was funny too.
Yeah.
He played a good character in The Shy. No, we had to show you. That's okay. Son, it's good because my wife be saying that too. I'll be like, yeah, that's so song. She be like,
I
who?
love movies. I want to be in the field, but I don't know who. I don't know who nobody is.
Jason.
For real.
His mom negotiated that deal. So, how many of our young boys and girls are put in that position
Oh, okay.
and they don't know, Glenn?
Real talk.
How many are put in that position and they don't know?
Don't know.
Like every year we sit and watch on TV, kids become basically, they don't even realize the talent. I got this talent. I'm about to go to Kentucky. After I leave Kentucky, they say I'm a first round draft pick. Who's managing that? And now they got the NIL, which is name, image, and likeness.
Right.
Which you get a percentage off that now. So every time somebody sends my player a check, I get 25%. They send them 80 grand, I get 25%. Somebody else, Crystal, send them a check for 20 grand, I get 20. So now you got almost like a residual base coming in.
If you're gangster, you could get it in perpetuity.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Now, how do you get another person, another kid? Well, he got friends. Because ballers hang out with ballers.
Right.
So now his friend come over there and be like, Auntie Sean, how you do that for, can you do that for me too? Be like, yeah, let me check your, oh, you know $2 million. Yep, I sure can. And then they got a friend who got a friend who got a friend. Next thing you know, you sitting on 10 players, about 67 million in assets with players with damn near $100,000 a month coming in. And you getting paid to go to.
And all you need is one or two, because everything after that is word of mouth.
Yeah, it's word of mouth.
Yeah.
It's a done deal. So it's
Interesting.
what's even more interesting than that is the lifestyle that they live. In fact, you're talking about a multi-billion-dollar business. You're talking about anytime the NFL does anything, it's at the highest level that the world can do anything at. They have an entire hotel dedicated for the draft, for the Super Bowl. You like this whole hotel? Everybody in this hotel is a part of it. Every floor you go on, you just like, oh, it's Hal Mandel on this floor. Okay. Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, you here too? Okay. You just, oh, Denzel's on the 48th floor. Oh, because the NFL invited him to be in this hotel. And then all the agents and everybody got all the hotels around it. I've had so many moments, Seon, where I'm just like, bro, I can't believe people make millions of dollars living like this. I cannot. It's like your lifestyle is to have a lifestyle. You're getting paid to have a lifestyle. You're getting paid to wear the highest fashion, to drive the nicest cars, and to be in the room with the people who got the most money, and you're getting paid for that. Y'all let y'all down, man. I'm in there.
Yeah.
Just like the show Ballers.
Ballers is a great, that's what they did. Ballers is a great perception of a lot of things. It's a great, one of the reasons being because, some of the players actually write. Live players in the NFL actually write for that show. They're actually giving them the real scenarios in that show. So when they was moving the team, that was the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
That was about the Raiders moving. The wide receivers and loaning each other money. I just want to be in a business then where your friends is just like, you're like, man, I need about $250. Like, nah, all right, cool. Here go $250,000, man. Give back to you when I can. No worries, man. When you can.
Mad interest.
Yeah,
he's just like, man, I ain't got no money right now. He's like, man, I can't let you go out like that. He told his accountant, man, like, cut him a check, man, for like $250. He said, man, I promise I get this back to you. He's like, no, you good for it, man. I mean, he got a $32 million contract.
$250 ain't gonna pay.
Right. And a sponsor gonna pick up that bill anyway.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta be in that business. I gotta be in that business. Man, we can talk forever.
I was gonna say we supposed to be talking about real estate, man. Now they gonna want to get to sport.
Yeah, I can.
He made my mind start going in another direction.
I'm gonna say this one more. It'll blow your mind because that baby is still 19. He's still 19. You never like that. Somebody hit him right now and say we want to give him $30 million. You be like, the same one who had changed his paper? He's about the same kid that needed a ride 2 years ago to get to practice. Now y'all trying to give him a TRX. How much? $30 million? I really can't even let him go out like that because I know he's gonna fail. I know that his parents or whoever's gonna sell him to the highest bidder because they don't even understand how to keep this lifestyle going. You give him $30 million, he's gonna get taxed on it. He was gonna take home about $10 million, and then the next contract gonna come, and whatever that amount is, his mama gonna say sign because we need money because we done spent the $10 million.
Right.
Or somewhere else.
We done spent the $10 million.
Right.
Not used to living a lifestyle thinking that you're supposed to be spending tens of thousands of dollars every day. When you start spending that kind of money, the commas go away real
fast.
We all learned that.
Lump sums ain't nothing.
When you make your first big set of money, you be like, oh yeah. And then you stop doing what you was doing, and all the money's gone. You're like, wait, what's going on?
I'm gonna tell you something. Lump sums make you nervous because as soon as you get $100,000 in, you be looking around like, okay, shit, what we got to do?
That $100,000 is so fast, man.
You be like, what we got to do? Okay, we got to do this, and then you might be left with 15 after you do everything.
Right.
And you be like,
I'm like, damn.
you like, bro, I just had 100 bands and I'm down to 15. I can't even really ball tonight.
And look, and now you down to that 15, and you still ain't went on vacation yet.
Ooh. Five gone.
That's right.
We going to Florida. Five gone. We ain't going nowhere. We going to Florida. We're going to Hilton Head, and 5 is gone with that. So you down to 9 now. Because you got to put 1,000. You got to put 10% of that miscellaneous.
Right.
Just right. Your kids just asking for silly stuff. Yeah. So now, oh man, I ain't. I think we covered everything.
Yeah, we covered a whole lot, man. But we definitely y'all had some major gems that y'all gave today. And I know it's gonna be some folks that want to hear from y'all again. I know y'all doing some amazing things and continuously doing what y'all doing. Definitely salute y'all. Keep on making it happen. Let's tell the folks again about FlipInLove and the Walkthrough Wednesday and how they can register for that.
So again, FlipInLove, we're here to show you guys how to get started with real estate investing. We flip properties, we flip credit, we flip land, we flip businesses. So yeah, you can join us at one of our Walkthrough Wednesdays. The next one is on the 12th of April. You can go to our Instagram at FlipInLove and click the link in the bio. Sign up. We'll shoot you a text or email to where we will be at on the 12th.
It's from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes. So be ready to learn, have fun, and get transformed.
What she say? What version?
I was gonna.
She said have fun. Come out here and get fun. There's gonna be a lot of fun going on.
It's time for me to eat. So
Yes. Now I see that on Spirit. Shawna already. She shut down about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Hey, so tell the folks real quick about Sip and Flip and what's going on with that. and then we're gonna wrap up.
Guys, make sure you come out next Wednesday, 6 to 8, Grant Park Social, Sip and Flip Atlanta. We're going to be sitting down live streaming with my boy John Stafford. We're going to have the beautiful couple FlipInLove, Shawna and Seon are going to be in the building. I got a couple of guests that's coming. I can't really speak on right now because they're going to be touching down right around that time, coming straight from the airport. But we got, I think VH1 is going to be there. They won't be. I think VH1 going to be there. And some of the cast from Love and Hip Hop, they won't be there. So, but you guys come out and enjoy some whiskey, some shots with us. There's food next door at the Beverly. It's going to be fun. But it's coming out next Wednesday on the 12th. It is from 6 to 8. You can get tickets on Eventbrite. Just put in Sip and Flip. Put in Sip and Flip. And go to Sip and Flip now. You can go team at GWP. What's my Instagram?
GWP.
I changed that because I rebranded it. It's about to be just called Wealth Partners. Yeah, Wealth Partners. I got Wealth Partners Holdings. That's where my houses sit in that. But team _ GWP at a moment. That's what drinking does to you. At a moment, but it came and went.
Yeah,
It came and went.
So we gotta go to the lounge and kick it if we need to. We gotta get some food before she pass out because she already talked about shoe models
and
Pornhub.
Tuning in. Make sure y'all follow all of us across all the platforms. Real Life Real Estate Investing, FlipInLove, Team G _GWP.
Team _GWP.
Team _GWP. And that's our show for today. Thank y'all for tuning in. And we will certainly be back next week.
Get a fruit tray.
Next week, I'm thinking about Will and Tim because they got an event coming up.
Will and Tim?
Yeah.
Will and Tim coming. I'm gonna make all my really. Somebody passed us. The man said,
thank y'all for watching. We'll check y'all out.
I'm gonna have the Bible out next week.